Friends, has this happened to you before? The one of Smile. Hello, everyone. It's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor, and welcome to the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons here on Twitch. I'm hearing myself in someone's mic, but that's okay. My dulcet, nasally, grating voice should be heard more often. So, turn it over to the man with the plan until we screw it up. Our DM, Mr. Silent Buck.
Hey, we all made it to the wedding. Can you believe it?
Finally.
The promised day, as it was called. How's everyone feeling this week? No pressure.
Good.
Nothing crazy hanging over your heads.
Go wrong.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sure there's
I
not
have
going to be
pizza.
it's going to be a chicken dance skill challenge.
Something's gonna go wrong this week. I don't doubt that.
Something goes wrong every week, but what and how?
Yeah.
Let's find
Yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Well-
week, it's like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's literally
All I know is that
we all get together just so that we can fuck everything up by the end.
Some of these arcs have played like a whole season of 24.
right. All I know is that I better not go blind this time.
Okay, let me just make note. Go blind.
It's funny. It's funny. No.
Got it.
It's funny. It's funny because I lost one eye. So if I lost the other eye, if I lost both eyes,
You will
Yeah.
You would simply die.
that's both.
You'd simply become
God.
Brea.
You'd be quite
Oh,
the
no.
adventurer. All right, so I think we should probably just lead in with our normal intro, unless anyone has any questions. Oh,
All right.
I had some actually. Did we ever get anyone messaging us about our dice from last week?
Nope.
No.
Cool. So once again, this week dice are up for grabs. I have 2 to give away. Take them,
Well,
or I will.
during other conversations today, I will set something up to try to give those away. Or, you know what?
All right.
They will just, pick someone random who messages us. We'll see what happens.
That's right. We're in a good mood today.
So, shall
Are
I?
we? How long that lasts?
Shall I
Right.
summarize?
Am I gonna
Yes.
end the night by crying? I don't want that to happen.
How normal is that to happen? And I'll let you know.
Last week on the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons, the gang buried Alistair Taylor on an island where he was, buried and whatnot, much like a dream that several of them had had. Unknown who was in the coffin. Could have gone any number of ways, but in the end, it was Alistair Taylor. Also, they had a sticky-fingered friend join them. A drow named Rue is now assigned to keep tabs on the Colt and the Longshots, as he has been less than perhaps forthcoming with the Black Hooks on his activities. Also, it's a wedding day. It's a wedding day. Who's getting married? It's Celeste and Raina. They're having a wedding, and the who's who of the Sword Coast is there. Everyone. A bunch of different characters, including a name I didn't write down. Another name I didn't write down. That guy we met a year and a half ago. John Cena. TV's Larry King. And finally, the popcorn guy, Orville Redenbacher, was also at this wedding as well. It's quite amazing. The who's who of the Swords Coast was there. As the vows were given, someone tried to stop the wedding, but was politely shushed off, saying it was over between them. This week, will the wedding continue without any problems? Who's going to be dancing? And hey, has everyone signed the guest book? Because it's really important that they always get signatures in there. Find that out and more on this week's Longshots Dungeon Dragons.
Spiced it up at the end.
Copyright.
No one will know because no one.
The fact that Orville Redenbacher was there should have been a pop secret. Oh!
Ew. He never comes
Come on,
out
guys. We all know Larry B. King isn't real.
He can't hurt you. Larry King's not real. That's great.
Larry King.
So, last we left, Fulothamp Kadarn was doing his best to raise the crowd's hopes and dreams when they were interrupted, as Colt pointed out, by a man known as Derek. Now, Derek apparently really wanted one last chance to pine after Rada, who was swiftly able to dismiss him, and a couple weird looks later, services continued. Volo clears his throat. Well, after such a passionate display of love, I think it's best we continue on. So where was I? And trying to continue from the exact same place, he's been shot a look by both Celise and Reyna that are both like, we can kind of hurry this along. With that in mind, he skips over towards the end. Okay, I really should have gone for the one-time payment instead of being paid by the hour. He flips again. No. It seems I have. Just a moment. And he brings Reyna and Celise in. They start whispering to each other. Colt, what's your ability to read lips?
Well, being observant, I can read lips for people who I can see in languages I understand.
Perfect. Yeah, this is a common language, and you can read, because you can't see Volo from where you are. His back is to you, but you can see the other two, and it's basically, what the fuck do you mean? Excuse me? Who are we going to get to replace you now? And then both of them shoot their eyes up to the balcony, scanning the Longshots.
I understand what's going on.
I'm going to use my brand new message cantrip to send down a message to Celise saying, I take it that Volo perhaps may not be up to the job here. Do you need assistance?
He replies, apparently he had a 3-page poem he wished to read and is now flabbergasted, I believe were his words. Yes, help would be great.
Okay. Colt's going to stand up using his glamored studded leather armor, wave his hand, and he's going to look like roughly Pope Francis in terms of dress and whatnot. And he's going
Where's your hat? Come on, where's your hat?
Oh, I do have a bag. One second.
Exactly.
Twitch viewers.
Exactly.
Pope Sebastian Taylor.
Pope Sebastian Taylor. One more. Okay.
Pope Sebastian Taylor.
I was really hoping you were going to go John Paul II, though, and do the entire Pope Mobile glass.
I don't know if my leather armor would be able to do. Does anyone have minor illusion? Colt will stand up and say, "Don't worry, everyone. I am ordained amongst the Sword Coast. I can finish this ceremony. 1 second." Colt's going to refill his old fashioned, and I guess how long is it? Like an awkward 45 seconds for him to clump down the steps.
If you want it to be.
Yeah. So like clump, 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 clump.
Your footsteps echo throughout the church, and you can just kind of hear like a couple sneezes, throat clears, sniffs.
I think halfway down, I'll probably go back halfway up the steps till people start thinking like, how long are those steps? And they'll pop out. Oh, okay, Volo, watch you hit the bench there, friend. Okay.
Good heavens. And he leans over. Thank you. Creativity is being quite stifled in this place.
Yes.
Don't worry, I have quite the after speech.
Why don't you put that on ice? Colt's gonna go, Okay, well, folks, when two people realize that they are meant for each other, it is a special time. A spark snaps between them. Now, it's commonly held that there's only one person in the world for anyone else. That is just poppycock. There is not. However, rarely do two sparks spark at the same time. When that happens, you get heat, you get fire, you get love. Now, I met Celise in the midst of a rebellion. Hey, there's my favorite tyrant over there in the corner. She's gonna give a wave. I'm sure she's there. And
Tyrant Blythe is in the front row, left side,
hey,
who just kind of gives a nod.
Tyrant Blythe. And while deciding how we're going to handle this rebellion, Celise told me about someone special. Someone that she would give up everything for. Her island, her throne, her family. And that person's right here, Reyna. Now imagine, could you do something like that yourself? Unlikely. It takes a very special person of character, of passion, of amazingness to do that. And Reyna, suitors here at the kazoo, even one showed up here today. She could have picked anyone. But the one spark that connected with her came from an island that was much warmer than here. And it is certainly my honor to join them here today in such a lovely, well-catered event like this. That will hopefully be a lot better than the last one I was at. Last one I was at, one of my friends got their eyes scooped out by a vampire. So hopefully security's better. Anyways.
There's a low murmur amongst the crowd as they sort of look at each other awkwardly.
Ezekiel, your son isn't here, right?
I'm gonna cheer. You're here, like Radagast cheer.
Colt doesn't look. He just goes, "That's my guy." All right, let's get down to the business here.
Like now he's not even looking anymore. He's sitting on the floor. He doesn't want to be seen right now. He's like, "Oh my god."
Celise, do you take this woman to be your lifelong partner through sickness, wealth, adventure, and everything else in between?
I do.
Reyna, Princess of Neverwinter, do you take Celise in holy matrimony in life, adventure, wealth, shenanigans, and everything else in between?
Yeah, I do.
Well then, my friends, by the power invested to me by Padre Lebowski, I hereby, also side note, use code Celise Reyna at our store on White Sails Island for a special 10% discount. I now declare both of you to be wedded spouses together, to head off on the next adventure together as a team. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the two princesses of Neverwinter. Married. Ha ha!
They both turn and give a slight bow and then bow out to the crowd. There's thunderous applause. Go ahead.
So Vel cheers very loudly, using like thaumaturgy to make her voice boom. Like, go Colt, go Raider!
Starts reverberating forward and back through the church.
She's probably not the only one with that cantrip.
Ford, they're like, okay, so in order to not have the madness spill through the streets, we would like to go ahead and just throw the bouquet here. We can all sort of gather up large crowd, that kind of thing.
And your rodeo, ladies. All right. Is there a DJ? Is it? Oh my God! What band's playing here? Is it ROFL?
Oh my gosh.
Only one way to find out. The after party.
I'm
After dark.
I'm gonna send a message to Miow like, oh my god, if ROFL is here, play it fucking cool. We cannot be thrown out of this castle 3 times.
Meow's going to be really confused as to why he's hearing your voice in his head. He's just like hit his head a couple times.
I'll take this a
I
yes.
think something's like shaking around in there.
All right, let's all go to the reception, which I assume is only a short jaunt away from this grand. Oh, but call.
Oh, are we throwing the? Are they throwing the?
Oh wait, we do
flowers?
this
Yeah,
here.
they're gonna be throwing the flowers here, and you guys will head down to the Undercroft.
Oh,
for
gotcha.
reception.
All right, well then,
All
right.
gonna catch the flowers.
all the
Anyone who wants to try.
all the single
Yeah.
fellers. Oh, okay.
Val will try.
Excellent.
She doesn't know what
Okay.
it means.
I need 2 things from anyone that wants to try. I need percentile checks for positioning, and then finally,
Ooh.
Oh boy.
let's call it acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Oof.
Whether you're trying to dive or you're trying to just brute force get up there for him.
19 for the percentile.
I got an 89.
Oh, 14 for the acro.
Sorry, I wanna do it too. I'm just waiting for shit to load. Maybe I'll just run and grab dice.
Oh, I got a 19 for my acrobatics.
Not a sponsor, however, I did see some dice that you can order off of Amazon that connect to Discord with a API and webhook that you physically roll and they produce the results into
Shut up.
Discord and things.
That's
so,
crazy.
Wow.
you know, look into
Send
that.
the link.
Meow, ouch.
Meow rolled a natural 1, everybody, in case.
Wait, why are you trying to
Yeah,
catch the?
like,
I feel
Why are you
like,
trying to
yeah,
catch the
you're-
bouquet?
You're not single.
Meow's looking for an escape plan, okay?
Okay.
He needs to back up.
Oh, poor Meow. Hey, if
Ouch.
Val catches it,
Oh, God.
All right, let's see.
I don't want this universe version of Meow to get blown up by Colt 2.
89, 19, 90 and 12, 19 and 14, 83 and 11. Okay. And we're just waiting on Ametrine stuff there.
Why is it when I am in a rush and need it to open now that it decides to take 5 ever to
You-
load?
You
You
should
could
really,
try asking Jeeves.
yeah, you should really put down your phone.
Yeah, it's actually really fast on
Sorry.
the phone app.
I have tried
Percentile?
investigating as to why. Yeah, percentile first for positioning, athletics or acrobatics, your choice after that. Yes, currently brings up a
They're both
good point there, Radagast. Think of all the horror of the dead flowers being tossed into the crowd.
Oof.
He's not catching this.
Well, I assume these look vibrant. Like they're not.
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
You have no idea that they've been cut until you catch them.
If I catch them, like I'm just gonna take care of them. So nurse them back to health, replant them.
I rolled a 19 percentile.
Yep, I've got the roll results up there. Okay.
And a 5 acrobat.
So, as the flowers themselves arc into the crowd, Vel, you're able to slip through one end of the crowd. Rue, you're able to slip through another end of the crowd. You both leap up at the same time, reaching and grabbing. But Vel, with her massive height, has just this much more of an advantage and sort of snatches the flowers, and you guys both kind of crash back down into the crowd together.
WNBA Vel there.
gonna turn to Colt like, I got the flowers. What do I get? Is the flowers the prize? What happens now? What does this mean?
That means you will be married.
Meow
Weird.
immediately averts his gaze from both Vel and Colt. And then he looks at his wife and then averts his gaze again.
You can still feel the gaze, though.
Colt will send a message to Anna. Want to dance later?
She's able to message back. I mean, she could with the spell anyway, but
Yeah.
she'll give you a reply to the reply if you wish. And she's like, you know what? I may take you up on that.
Oh, fantastic.
Val goes to find Radagast and says, "I don't know what we can do for these flowers. Do you want a funeral?"
I mean, they look pretty nice, right? I assume.
Yeah, they're just not in the ground, nor connected to any roots. An inspection of them would find that they have been severed from their roots entirely and bound together with twine.
He's gonna just take them from you.
I let him. I'm trying to be more respectful of like the land and stuff. So, but I'm not very good at it. So you take care of them.
He's gonna do that as a knee-jerk reaction, but feel bad for it, and kind of like offer them back.
Oh no, it's okay. I don't know how to take care of them. So I hope you. I would appreciate it if you would.
Sweet. He gets like I'm sure there's like he's just gonna hang on to him for now. But is there like a crowd cheer for whoever has these flowers, or what's going on?
What's that now?
I take the flowers from Vel.
Okay.
Isn't there like a big old crowd cheer for these flowers? Like,
yeah, and that happened.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Who did we just?
Yeah,
see?
like after that, I would just like go up to Radagast and just because I'm like, I have no idea how to take care of flowers. Here you go.
I mean, he has no idea what the point is either, so he'll just take them and he'll be like, "Oh my gosh, these poor baby flowers.
Yeah.
I need my help."
Imagine just like everyone else around. There's like Vel's just giving flowers to this random guy.
Yeah, everyone kind of watched you catch them and then deliver them to someone immediately, and they're kind of like.
I see a couple of them like unbloomed. We all use like druid craft on the little bloom pods that aren't fully bloomed to make sure they're all bloomed.
They now sparkle with radiance, and it seems like the rest of them are heading down into the Undercroft through side entrances.
Colt will remain in a Pope outfit.
Nice.
Perfect.
And like get more and more barbecue sauce on it throughout the evening.
And from down below, again using thaumaturgy as we love to do in party situations, you can hear a familiar voice that says, "All right, who's ready to get this rockin' party started?"
No.
At the sound of the cannon, the party will begin.
Does Miow recognize this voice?
You sure do.
Oh, he clenches his fist.
Colt was equally irritated, but he's gonna put his hand on Meow's shoulder and say, "This is a good exercise in self-control. Don't be the man who brings bad vibes to a party."
He clenches his other fist and begins to.
He goes, but also, and then you hear a giant boom of a cannon shooting not too far away from the church. Like, and there it is. All right, introducing to open up for us, ROFL. It's everyone's favorite necromancer DJ, Skullix.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Is the dancing zebra here at least?
Oh, dude, and the robot.
Okay, I'm fine then. I'm happy.
Okay.
All right. So what's everybody
I'm
doing?
so lost.
You were here for this.
I know the band thing I wasn't here for, but also I've been cutting in and out because of my Wi-Fi. So I'm like, what is going on? Something about a cannon, and that's all I heard.
The first introduction of ROFL was literally the session after you left when they all went to boobies.
Okay, right, yeah. Oh my God.
And then we also fought them in a one shot as they tried to steal Wave back.
Beautiful.
Curiosity. Speaking of boobies, out of curiosity, are they the caterers to this event?
I have to find out.
Don't eat the food. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, Cole has a few things, but I just took up some time being a Pope, so I will allow the folks to do their bits and shenanigans.
Anyone doing anything special?
Rue
yes.
is seeking out Miow. Be like, so you look a little weird about this band thing. You got an issue with them?
I didn't until they tried to steal my weapon from me.
Oh, sounds like we should mess with them.
for the first time probably ever
Holy
in the
Jesus, okay.
entire history of the Longshots, Miow is gonna smile from ear to ear and just
Aw.
kind of nod his head and say, "Yeah, I think we should."
I'm on it, buddy. And Rue was gonna go stealth mode and start working her way closer to the DJ booth bandstand wherever they are.
All right,
While-
you're
while
gonna
you
make
do
your
that-
way.
Sorry,
ahead.
while you do that, Meow's going to be watching for Colt to make sure that he doesn't see it.
Perfect.
So he'll be providing comic and clever distractions the entire time to the best of his ability.
Nice.
If I need to do a performance check, I 100% will.
What are you doing? Sorry.
I'm
Meow, I
trying to
believe,
keep
would
Colt from looking at Rue while she messes
Oh.
with the thing.
probably saunter over to Colt and try to engage him in a conversation.
I would love to hear this attempt.
At which point, Rue, you're going to slip down a set of spiral steps that go down into the Undercroft. When you do go down there, it's almost a mirror rectangular room of the upstairs chapel area. Except this time, over on one far stage is a comically large skull helmet on top of somebody who's just basically using magic to orchestrate a bunch of instruments to play at the same time. On top of this, there do seem to be some restaurant-style foods set out with a giant bee logo on some of the place settings. What are you doing down there so I know what's happening while you're making your conversation?
So I'm gonna make myself known to who's the main guy that we got an issue with.
Both of them?
Yeah, there's two people in the ROFL group. Both of
minute.
them seem to have the issue.
And I'm
Colt,
guessing
didn't one
it's
die?
pretty loud,
No.
right?
Oh, dang.
It's kind of loud. Yeah, Skullix is up first.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up behind and go, excuse me, I'm here for the brides. Brides have a song request. And as I get closer to like kind of yell in their ear, I'm gonna check them.
All right, you said you're going to check their pockets. Sorry, you cut out right at the end.
Yes, I'm gonna check their pockets like while I'm yelling that I'm here on the bride's behalf to make a song request.
Just so you know, these guys have comically large, again, glasses that don't have any lenses in them, but they're cool neon colors. They've got like zebra striped attire, basically tank tops and stuff, and large chains. And they're like, "Oh, okay, all right. What's the and sleight of hand, please."
Nice. 22.
Okay. You grab what is essentially his wallet.
Yeah, I'm pocketing that.
Excellent. All right, what's the request? Doing all our favorites tonight.
They want that one that's like your best song. You know, it's slipping my mind. Sorry, I hit the fire whiskey a little bit too hard.
Anthem of a Rockin' Party. Got it.
That is it. Thank you so much. Yes, that one next, please. And Rue was going to make her exit.
Perfect. We'll open up with that. Thanks. Oh my God, where'd she go? As soon as you hit a dark portion on your way back up the stairs, you just immediately vanish. Meanwhile, upstairs, your conversation with Colt went how?
So
And I'll be messaging you the wallet's contents.
Meow will walk up to Colt. You know, this outfit's an upgrade.
Well, I only pull it out for special royal occasions where I have to marry two princesses, so, you know, doesn't happen as often as you would think.
He's gonna kind of look at him, just kind of eyeball him for a second, squint his eyes. You know, it would look better if you were an orc.
Okay.
Orc Pope Sebastian Taylor.
You know, not to... I appreciate your attempt at what you would consider to be humor, but as someone who is immensely hilarious and a qualified writer, you can't
Okay.
tell a joke too many times. Booger.
You can kind of see like him uncomfortably shift and grit his teeth a little bit, and he'll just you can kind of see in his face that he agrees. We'll just say that.
Awesome. Colt will hold out his hand. Anna, would you care to dance?
Oh no.
She smiles, and as Radagast picks up this vase of flowers and starts putting more water in it, though removing ice cubes as he sees fit because he's taking water from other people's drinks, she's going to reach over, grab a flower, put it between her teeth, wag her eyebrows up, and be like, let's go.
Colt will take her hand, but he never breaks eye contact with Miow. And Colt will say, "See? Variety is the spice of life." Pulls out onto the dance floor. And respectfully dances with her, but gets far enough away so Miow can't hear them. And Colt will say, "Well, that was very funny, Ms. Anna."
What was that?
I thought that was hilarious. Very good timing on your part.
Well, I dabble in a bit of divination here and there.
Yeah.
Seems like the right time.
Keep a smile on your face, so he doesn't get too suspicious. But, this deal you made with Tim.
She busts out laughing. What a terrible name for a devil.
That is, well, I've heard worse. As I understand it from the poorly constructed summaries Miow puts together for me, the deal was 2 souls for Alistair Taylor's demise.
I believe the exact wording was we would be shown the locations of their souls. Though I'd have to recheck the contract, which of course we are not in possession of. Though we should be able to call Tim fairly easy.
Yeah, well, I think we should wait a slight moment for that, because we should really find out whether if it was his demise or the complete destruction of his soul. Because that part is a bit not completed, so to speak.
She kind of furrows her brows. But you all did kill him, right?
We did kill him, but death is not exactly always the end. Technically he's been dead before, being my father and whatnot. Not sure if you knew that, but now you do.
Lich?
Lich is like, the poor man's immortality. It seems like everyone tries to do that. No, he was something else.
Well.
But it may take some renegotiation of that contract, because we kind of did half of what we were supposed to do. We took him off the playing field, but he's still poking around.
Okay. One moment.
Smiles, everyone's smiling.
And on the pirouette and go, and you sort of bring her up at a spin, and then let her go, and she spins her way back to Miow, who's like, "We're gonna have a problem in 30 seconds. Let me get a drink." And as she scurries back, Rue, that's right about the time you come back up the steps.
Oh, I'm looking for Rue too.
Oh, perfect.
As soon as she goes up, I'm staying monitor, yank her.
Careful there.
I'm gonna yank her into a dance. Hello, Rue. Hi. Welcome.
Hello there.
I'm pull her out of the middle of the dance floor. So you are here to keep tabs on me.
Rue's gonna look very uncomfortable and be like, "Yeah, that's what I'm told, anyways. Just here to do my job."
Yes. Now, normally, my drow friend, I do not like to be babysat whatsoever. However, Star does have a bit of faith in you. And Star has
I
faith,
mean, obviously.
obviously. But if Star has faith in you, I will extend the same faith in you as well. You are smart enough to know how important Star is to me and I to her. So, if you were anyone else, I would leave you as quickly as possible on some ship off to the islands before you would even wake up. But, as a courtesy to Star, because she requested it, because she trusts you, and you trust her, I'm going to trust you that you show me a certain amount of courtesy if perhaps there is something that Marcus would not like, that you would at least run by me or Star what you send to him.
Well, I feel like the extent of the courtesy that you've earned thus far is to keep all of your personal belongings on yourself. Outside of that, we'll see.
It's going to lean in. I'm thinking perhaps maybe you don't know me as well as you think you know me. But I really, really look forward to getting to know you and having you prove me wrong. He's going to get in real close, uncomfortably close. And as he does so, he's going to try to lift that notebook.
Slide a hand, please.
Oh, gosh. What a large bonus. Ugh, not great.
Not great. Gets a 23.
You
Okay.
know what? I'm gonna burn an inspiration on this one. There we go. 36.
How?
Yep, that notebook's gone. Yep.
Colt is going to.
And she's none the wiser.
Colt's going to let her go. He's going to take 5 steps away. He is going to tap on the crystal of Victor that he keeps on him to. He's going to say, "Tiny Victor." And so, like, Princess Leia style, hologram size Victor pops up. Colt's going to hold up the notebook and say, "How quickly can you scan this?"
Well, just open up one of the pages and find out.
Colt's going to go, "Did you get every page?"
He starts like cackling back, laughing. Oh, I think you're gonna like this one.
So that's a yes.
There's truly not much to scan. He starts snorting and laughing. Why don't you take a look at page 1 there, Super Sleuth?
Okay.
It's the most cartoonish drawing of Colt with like a poop emoji on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Page 2 is something very similar, but it's like a fart cloud coming out of his butt. Page 3 is again very similar, but Colt this time like missing a shot on something really close. It seems like there's zero workable intel in here. It's just drawings.
Be that I know Black Hook operations. Is there a code in there that I can discern? No.
No.
All right. Colt's going. Okay. So
Victor's like, so what do you like better, the orc or the poop?
Oh, they're
You're a popular guy.
You know, you are one resurrection spell away from not being my problem anymore.
Hey, whatever works.
All right. Go back into your home.
No way, we're partying. I'm out today. And Victor pops up onto the dance floor and slides right past Radagast, who's in the middle of a robot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, switching to the sprinkler.
Wait, do you need to be like in line of sight of me to do this? I just want to be.
He's sort of like without missing a beat as he starts breakdancing. About 30 feet. Don't get too far, or at least without telling me.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Cole's gonna turn around, go back to Rue, and say, "Sorry, a little stressed out. I apologize." And he holds out his hand to shake hers, pulls her into like a half hug. "You're a Black Hook. You deserve respect. That was rude of me." He's gonna slip the notebook back inside her.
Once again, another sleight of hand check, which may seem like a courtesy, but you know, hey,
30.
Yeah. right back where it went, nice and cozy.
Where Victor's
the-
dancing, I'm gonna use mold earth to like so I can cause shapes, colors to appear on dirt or stone. So I'm just gonna basically create a disco floor for Victor.
Nice.
I thought
Very nice.
I think you're like making him dance around like Michael Jackson. The floor's not light up each place he steps.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
like picture like a 4x6, but like all in squares. But it's gonna be like a disco floor where they're all like interchanging between like like purple, blues, greens, like a disco.
Yeah, he's
Drown.
gonna start moonwalking backward while also muttering halfway under his breath, "Anna, are you okay? Are you okay?"
If he's gonna do that, then it's gonna be like the little things are all gonna appear white with like a little like shade of the moon, like as if he was on the moon.
Is
Very
Blythe
nice.
going to recognize Victor suddenly dancing on the floor?
And now she's gonna be making her way over there. Rue, have you returned to Miow?
Yes, I've definitely tracked Miow down and like pulled him into a hallway.
Before we resolve that, Miow would be kind of in the background, in the peripheral of Colt's vision, staring at him with a death stare, with his arms around none other than Valhalla, dancing and not breaking eye contact with Colt.
That's hilarious.
I see.
I don't know what type of dance we would be
Val's
doing.
leaning in and whispering in his ear because Colt probably wouldn't be able to hear it, but she's trying to convince Miow to leave Anna.
And Miow, as he hears you say this, is going to look at Colt because he knows Colt can read lips, and he's going to very clearly mouth out, "You want me to leave my wife?"
Yeah, I think she's a bad influence. If you need help getting away from her, I'm happy to help, etc., etc.
And he's gonna mouth very clearly again, "You want me to run away with you?"
Colt's going to
I mean,
Colt.
yeah, if that's what's needed, I will help you run away.
Colt's
Oh my
Colt's going to message Cantrip to Meow. She's right behind you right now, buddy.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I mean,
let me just quickly roll positioning.
Yeah. I mean,
It's right
Even if
about
she's
this
not, it's
time
still
that
gonna make me sweat.
she's got about 2 wine glasses, and she's like,
Oh. Wow.
pours them both into one, and just.
Yeah. And they were already having a problem in the next 30 seconds. This is gonna be a
It's gonna be interesting.
Is Radagast in the area?
Yeah, you and Victor are just kind of like not smack dab in the middle of the dance floor, but you guys are taking up a sizable portion of your dance floor, especially after you've molded the earth, and people are like, "Oh shit!"
I feel like people have like kind of like walked like there's like a little like dance circle around Victor now.
Yeah, it's like any '80s dance movie where you guys are the center of.
Oh my god,
attention.
dirty dancing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about like, I wonder if can I overhear what's going. I don't know if I can. Or I probably couldn't. Can I
Make me a
overhear
perception check.
Okay. 12.
Just gets tidbits. Run away with you.
You
my
definitely
wife.
heard Victor laughing at Colt. That's for sure.
I heard Victor laughing at Colt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume they're just having a good time then. So. Go
Perfect.
Victor! Go Victor! Like I'm just going.
He changes his entire attire to something more dance appropriate. He's now in the full like Michael Jackson Moonwalker white attire.
Nice. Does he have the hair too?
Yes.
Does he make his beard into the hair?
His beard is much more kempt and close shaven. All right, who's up next on this revolving wheel of conversations we've got.
I mean, I guess I'll say where I am because I haven't said where I was. I assumed that after the ceremony I would have went because the dance is on the main floor, yeah.
Yeah, in the Undercroft down on the main floor. Yep.
Right. So I would have gotten down from the balcony, and I would be not holding my spell anymore, or my because I was doing that, but I feel like I would drop concentration on that, and go down and just stand on the sidelines of the dance floor with Matthew, just watching
What
everybody.
spell were you holding? What spell were you holding?
I was
Eldritch Blast.
holding. No, it wasn't. It was Mind Sliver because I didn't want to cause like a big explosion.
Matt's gonna look over and be like, "So hey, you wanna like dance or whatever?" I mean, like we don't like have to, but
or
you know,
whatever.
but we could.
He kind of laughs and he's like, "Yeah, no, I yes."
He goes, "Cool."
Although I'm not
cool.
good at the only dancing that I am good at is like formal stuff.
Well, I mean,
So-
Colt did
Me too.
Colt did teach Matthew how to waltz on a boat way back in the day.
Nah, they already did that. That's what
It
he's saying. He's like, I only know how to do really like the fancy type of dancing. I've never really danced like to this type of music or anything like that.
Back on the island, we used to have these like barn parties where
Rave? No,
we would kind of dance, but it's silly. I don't know if that would be appropriate for this setting. He kind of squints. There's a lot of
what
waitresses here. Do you notice that? And like a quick scan of the room, there seems to be these like short cropped shirts and like jean shorts wearing waitresses that are going around and making sure all the food's attended to and everyone's orders are being taken, bringing drinks out or anything like that.
Eleanor kind of crosses his arms and like looks at Matthew like, mm-hmm.
He goes, "This is not what I expected for a royal wedding."
Right. So you noticed all the waitresses, or?
Well, not just that. He looks over and it's like,
Oh wait, there's more.
so they said that guy was a necromancer, and
Who?
everyone's cool with it. The DJ guy.
Oh,
Why does nobody care about this? This seems weird.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You're making us like more. You're making me worried. Can I
He's like,
roll?
you can roll perception if you want to reveal
perception.
maybe anything else that I may not have
Just
pointed out to you.
Like, because Matthew's noticing all these things, so I'm like, okay, I want to roll perception for two things. One, I want to see if Matthew. Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't need to roll perception for that. But I want to roll perception for just just the general, like he's noticing a lot of things, and so like I don't know, is anybody like under like a trance or something or whatever, something you didn't mention. 16.
Perched up in a corner, you can just sort of see the light flicker off of the dance floor and some of the magical lights every so often. A black bird sits perched up in the rafters.
Where's it looking?
If the stage is north, it's northeast, so it's above the stage.
Is it
stage
like
left.
Looking at anybody in specifics, or
just seems to be scanning the crowd and just
how far is it away from me?
60, 70 feet.
Can I Eldritch Blast it?
What?
You can. You absolutely can.
Whoa! You're
Oh no!
Wait.
Wait,
what are you
wait.
blasting?
Actually,
We're
Is
rolling
it a
with it.
kenku bird?
It could be the Kenku.
no.
No,
Is it,
it's a normal
it's
size
a
bird.
raven. Like it's a.
Don't you
Right, you
thi-
said it's a raven?
Don't you think
Yeah.
security?
James
Don't you
Raven.
think
Wait.
security?
Hang on. I
will-
don't know if I want to Eldritch Blast it. I want to do something a little more.
I mean,
No, I want to Eldritch
I
Blast
mean,
it. He's-
a mind sliver won't have the visual aspect of a
Well, that's
blast.
That's
coming-
why I'm like, I kind of want to. Okay. So I got a 20. Dirty. I'm only doing one.
Okay.
So he would have seen the bird. If it hits, he would have seen the bird. He would like be looking around and he'd see the bird and then just because it
Deal
looks
damage?
suspicious.
All of you, no matter what you're doing here at the party, all of a
5.
sudden hear this crack of like lightning almost as from across the dance floor
I'm on edge, guys.
from Elian's hand.
You think?
Can I run up to Elian and just say, "Is everything okay? What's going on?"
I
Yeah,
saw
immediately something up.
I saw a suspicious bird.
I'm imagining the record skips. Everything gets really quiet for a second.
Yeah, and it explodes into feathers that just kind of
No blood.
float down. It probably not left after that.
Well, I mean,
What was suspicious about the bird?
I don't know. It was just watching everybody.
Is it dead silent in the room now?
It is now.
All right, Colt's going to go like, all right, yes. There should be absolutely no reason a bird should poop on the brides or their food. That's the type of service the Longshots will get you. A perfect
completely
wedding.
not catching on is like, no, it looks
Shut the fuck
suspicious
up. Shut the fuck up.
Meow will figure it out and start clapping too. And go, yeah,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you."
I just
I'm
don't-
gonna be the dance floor.
I mean-
Pulsing again.
Okay.
No.
Can I try to persuade other people to clap?
Let's find out.
Oh, no.
Persuasion check, please.
Okay, come on, nat 20.
Oh, God.
Was it 23? Not bad.
It's slow to adopt at first, but then you hear like, screw birds.
Yeah! Fuck birds!
There's a
Fuck
kenku.
birds!
There's a
Fuck
kenku in the corner, like, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God,
right
that
about the
thing.
time the fuck birds chant starts that the Kenkus kind of stand up and they're like, just
Just
gonna
go.
leave.
Yeah. And then I was like, I was just
Sign
looking
up for
around like,
this.
what the? No, this isn't what I meant.
Colt's gonna come over to Elian and politely grab his shoulder. Go like, hey, let's try not to get kicked out of a castle a third time. Why? I feel should have had this conversation with everyone beforehand.
Well,
I know birds. They're
Okay.
terrible. We all hate them.
okay, it looked suspicious, and also Matthew made some good points, and I was just looking around, but Matthew made some good points of how this guy's a necromancer, and no one seems bothered by it at all, and you know,
Why should we
think-
be bothered by necromancy? Like
I didn't know you were
necromancers.
necromantic. I mean, necromantic.
Necromancer.
no, I'm not. I'm necromancy. I literally
Yeah,
do
that's the word.
necromancy.
But
necromancer.
why do you think it's suspicious? That
Because
there's a
usually people
necromancer?
don't react the right way. People
Are you
don't
jealous?
Maybe you told them
No.
otherwise, considering the fact that you traveled with Celeste, a princess of this land, for a long time. But they might be reconsidering now.
Usually people get freaked out by necromancy,
Okay,
and
well,
it's weak. No one's freaked out by it.
Alright.
This is a royal wedding. I would assume there's a courtesy evaluation interview process when hiring.
Also, why are the waiters?
Also, are you sure he's actually a necromancer, or maybe it's just a title?
I don't know.
I mean, Colt
Yeah,
says
we
he's
can
a
take-
writer, but I've never actually seen him
Colt's a
write.
very
That's
good writer, excuse
Colt
me.
is
You
not-
can't
oh,
read
okay.
common. Can you?
I was gonna say that Colt's not alright.
Not very well.
Yeah, well.
At this point, slinking up to you guys in a official-looking blazer and kind of like pencil skirt, someone you might recognize. History check, please. She's got a sort of half headband with what looks to be like a small, thin rock on
22.
one ear.
Wait a minute. I was here for this, yeah?
No, you actually weren't. I'm
Damn
sorry.
it! Okay, well, I got a 22.
Is it the singer that we abandoned and on that meteor?
It is not.
No, that's what I thought.
Vel, this would be Honey, the original Boobies waitress. And she kind of walks up. She's like, "Hi, good to see everyone again."
And she goes up and hugs her.
Hello.
Like, really
She gives a
tightly.
bit of a hug and is like,
Who is
"So,
that?
since you guys last left, and since you left that sizable donation, I went and I got a business degree. I run my own business now.
Dang, cool.
I'm an event coordinator, coordinating this very event, actually.
That's
I'm so
fine.
sorry about the bird.
Yeah, I had to come over and check. Is everything okay?"
The bird looked
Bad
suspicious.
experiences with birds, highly strung, lust. We'll keep an eye on her, better eye on her.
It looked
Him.
suspicious.
Yeah, she doesn't like birds, apparently.
He's not great with birds.
No.
I'm so sorry.
I get it. Had an ex once who used to polymorph into a bird and sit outside my window at least once a week. I get it.
Oh, God.
That's weird.
That's terrible.
Oh.
I'm
Love will
so
make you do
sorry.
crazy things, but magic enables crazy things. I get it.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're doing well. We'll try not to muck up your event anymore.
I
Oh,
can't promise that.
everything's fine.
I can't promise that.
You know why the bird was there though?
Well, it's an older building. It could have flown in at any particular time.
Yeah, but why was it watching
sure it was a bird?
everybody? Why was it exactly? Why was it watching
Birds
everybody?
watch people.
What if it wasn't a bird? But what if it wasn't a bird?
Now it's
Well, if
nothing.
it wasn't a bird, then you took care of it, and I think you did well.
Thank you.
Has anything gone wrong, significantly wrong with this event yet? Because I think something is going to at some point, and I'd feel very relieved if it already had and had been taken care of.
Well, some raccoons did get in the trash, and the caterers were late. No, I don't think anything's gone terribly wrong.
Okay. Alien, now you've made me paranoid. I think something's going to go very wrong.
Well, I think that's
Okay.
exactly. Matthew said
Okay.
that Matthew kept looking around and pointing things out. Now I'm scared. Well, I was already
Belle's looking
paranoid,
around,
but now I'm even more.
vigilant now.
Colt,
Yeah.
Colt's got
back to back with Alien.
Colt's got to finish his drink, put it down, take one hand to the other hand. Brother, sister, come on. He pulls them out to the dance floor, and you can.
And then I feel like you're like kind of like doing like the thing with the, like when you like lift up the arms and stuff like that when you're holding them when you're dancing. Do you know what I mean?
Nope.
Oh,
And Elaine's just okay. Well, others get it. And Elaine's just standing there.
I
with
don't.
them. Okay.
I'm gonna thorn whip Honey to start dancing with me.
Ouch.
Sword whip.
She's gonna get pulled back in. Is like, well, hello.
And then it's just gonna be like the beat's gonna drop.
While Colt is trying to dance with me and others, he's still gonna have his guard completely up and is like keeps looking around at anything that might look
Belle
suspicious.
does the same.
Listen, you two, as someone who has danced and kept his head on a swivel for quite a long time, the more you look like you're not paying attention, the more you can pay attention to other people. So try to smile, dance a bit, but don't look at me. Look at everyone else. It's not that hard.
That's what I'm doing.
Come on, Vogue.
Belle
He's like,
Belle smiles, but it's more like baring her teeth. Like it is not a pretty, just like yeah.
I was gonna say
Says-
same kind of thing. When he tries to smile, it's just like a very like
You two,
weird smile.
you
He smiles
two-
better when he's not trying.
you two are fucking terrifying.
We're twins, actually.
Yeah.
No, I see it now. I see it.
Val does the thing where the really tall sibling puts an arm on leans on
yeah.
the smaller one.
Okay.
Yep.
And Ellen just stands there and takes it. He's okay with that.
Identical.
I'm pulling Ametry now to join this trio.
I assume Matthew's there
I think
too because he wanted
Ametry's
to
just-
dance.
Yeah, absolutely. He's
Amateur's
kind of
just
basically
staring.
doing a Charlie Brown, just
I love it.
I think Amateur's not even dancing. She's just standing there staring at the lights.
and
Belle's gonna
then
keep a special eye on Anna, actually. She's just decided to be really suspicious of Anna in particular.
Let's always be suspicious of Anna, actually. Anna's the BBG,
I like
guys.
Anna.
Yeah.
I like Anna.
I don't.
Anna's my
Belle
friend.
does it.
she's a
I
straight
don't like
shooter.
Anna. I don't like Star. I don't like.
I like all
Uh,
of those people.
I don't.
So, what's going
Anyone
on
doesn't,
the
I mean.
sidelines as we're having our dance
Anna's
off?
the villain that we love to hate. No.
Miow will be looking for Rue as everyone's kind of dancing and having a good time in the middle.
He's gonna spot her like kind of in a corner. She's gonna poke her head out from a shadow so you can just see her floating head, and she's gonna gesture for him to come over.
He will respond by coming over.
So, part one of the mission was a success, and she's gonna take the wallet out from her cloak that she stole and drop 10 gold coins into her hand, give Meow 5 of them.
Terrible idea.
She says, from here, we have 2 paths in our revenge mission. And she's going to pull out a receipt for a boat cleaning at the local harbor and say, option 1, we can go ransack this ship, trash it, take everything of value for funsies while everybody's here. And then option 2, she's going to pull out a library card and say, we can find this library, check out as many books as humanly possible, and never return them.
That's evil. That is evil.
Or option 3, why not both?
I like the way you think.
But out of character, in the event of not further delaying this wedding another 5 weeks, is it okay if we were to split from the group, or should we do this after the like in between?
You can split if you like. It just
Oh my
depends
God.
on
What if combat starts?
what if
What if combat starts? Please, please don't leave. Oh my gosh.
How far away? This is back in character. How far away is the boatyard?
So let's see. Based on our map here. Oh, and I am not sharing my screen. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay. Based on our map here, this would be Castle Never. This is the church in which the ceremony is taking place. The docks are just here. So not very far at all.
Okay, yeah, mouse totally in.
Yeah, we're dipping.
Perfect. Alright.
At some point, and it does not need to be gone into much details, Colt will ask around various folks in here details about the pyramid. If anyone has gone in, just to get some intel, if anyone's come back out about it.
What's now? I'm sorry.
Colt's gonna ask around about the pyramid to see details. Has anyone come in? Anyone come out? What goes on in there? Anything they should be aware of? Just to get some general background of how far people got into it. Is it be cleared out already? Just get some details.
Charisma persuasion for me, please, as you
Persuasion.
make friends and glean information.
Ooh, that's a 23.
Very nice. So it seems like a series of 5 guards had made their way in to the pyramid. And after a number of days, seemingly one of them every 3 or 4 days, came out of the pyramid looking as if they had survived a whole week or two in some remote climate. Dirtier, thinner, and they each had like this armband or headband that was multicolored. And the only thing they had to say after they got out was the tribe had spoken. That's why they got to leave.
Oh boy.
Is
But
that Survivor?
yeah, that's something. So the big point there is they came out a few days, like a few hours later.
Few days
A
later.
few days later. Okay. Okay.
We should check it out.
Well, we should, but I don't know if we have a few days to spare here before Silver shows back up, Hammer Train.
Oh,
Who is literally here at this party?
Oh, yep, there he is. The only other thing Colt will do, he will probably check in with Star once or twice, see how things are going. I'm sure they're fine, get confirmation everything's fine. And then he'll point out, is the mage here? The powerful mage?
Mordenkainen? No, not here in this reception.
Okay. He will mention to her that that's someone that her and him would want to get to know, and since she spends so much time here now, that perhaps she could work her way into that conversation.
Excellent.
All right.
Val might actually try and find Silver.
Okay. He's pretty easy to spot.
If I'm assuming I was just with Vel, right? Because we were dancing.
Yeah.
You might even like
you-
elbow Elliot and be like,
that.
I'm about to go find Silver.
Yeah, I would go with you for that.
Okay. Let's see.
We kind of got to tell him that we're related.
You guys are gonna be going over towards Silver, and then for Miow and Rue, are you guys heading to the library or to the boat?
I thought
First.
boat.
Boat, yeah.
Got
God.
it.
Well, we
All
know
right.
that they're there.
So the slip itself will show a dock. This will be dock number 6. The ship will be known as the Anthem, and we will come right back after a break.
Oh!
'Cause I have to let a cat who locked themselves in the bathroom.
Oh.
You know, friends, you should really join our YouTube and podcast channels because during these breaks, there's a special message. But we'll be right back. And
You
we're
guys and your
back.
cats.
Hello.
Cat Clan.
Hello.
We've got some new
Shenanigans.
audio equipment now.
Shenanigans.
One of our members, and
Where's your
now
cat,
we're
Meow?
gonna continue.
Meow, where's the cat? Oh, sorry.
Meow, where's the cat? Where's your
Yeah.
cat? Meow.
No.
Get it? Because it's funny because
Cat
cats
cat.
meow.
Why do you all have cats?
I don't know.
Because we're cat
So
people.
I can
yeah, who
answer
told you
that pretty easily. I don't have a yard for the dog to run around in.
There
Same.
you go.
That would be
There-
cruel to a dog.
Mhm.
Independent
So
creatures.
we have cats.
I wouldn't be home enough to take care of a dog, so I have cats because they ignore me and they don't care.
That too.
I mean, I don't have a yard for my dog. I just take him for walks every single day. And it's great
Again,
because
something I don't have the time or really gumption to do right now.
that's fair. That's fair. No, it's just cat people. They're everywhere.
I am an animal person. Just today, I held a bird, carried it out of the store in which I work, and
Oh,
let it
Big
fly
fluffy,
back into nature. So,
big fluffy cat.
My cat's about to fight right now. This is great.
oh no!
Oh, you know,
Oh.
Shadow, the black cat, will beat the shit out of Goose.
Right, I have a cat like that too. I have two cats. I have Cuddles and Momo, and Cuddles always beats the shit out of Momo, and it's sad. They're in an abusive
Very cuddly.
relationship. It's actually very toxic.
You'll
That's why I
see
don't
it.
have a second cat, because after getting my kitten, I'm like, yeah, this kitten would beat the shit out of another cat.
So my
Wow.
friend says you look like a church leader, Colt.
well, if
It's
the
best-
shoe fits,
It's
Okay,
best.
kind of
It's
connect.
best to get in on the. It's best to get on the ground floor of those.
that's right.
Right?
So, we have had a exit from the reception here. Rue, stealth check with advantage for yes, you can go invisible in dim light, but I'm checking for as you went from bright to dim. Meow, just a stealth check with your disadvantage, was it?
Unfortunately, yeah. I was
And
trying to
that'll let me know
20.
how nice. Okay. All right.
Well, I rolled a nat 1.
Yay!
Awesome.
Don't be
Nice.
suspicious. Don't be
So,
suspicious.
Colt,
Suspicious,
as
except
you're
these
Don't
spinning
be
enemies.
suspicious.
around,
Don't be suspicious.
not looking at anyone while you're looking at people, you basically do one quick turn, and right outside the door, you can see Rue basically from hood, just shoulders and hood, like slowly slide out the front door, where Meow is just pushing the front door open, standing still, and then finally just like slinks back, shutting the door.
I wonder where they're going.
I don't know. If they're not here, they're not disrupting the party. So
Right?
yeah, Meow's not here. He's not disrupting the party. If Rue's not here, she's not babysitting me. So perfect.
I am a little concerned because ROFL are here, and last time they were going after Wave. And if Meow's going off by himself,
I think Rue's going with him, and if they're here, then they can't go after him to get Wave. If you want to go with them to keep tabs on them, I mean, surely Meow can't abandon two people and run away twice in 1 week.
do you think I should?
If you want to, I trust you.
Okay.
If I send you a message though that you need to come back, please come back.
I'm back. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, when do I ever not come back?
All the time. Especially when you have the spells we need.
When you have spells we need.
I mean, I always come back.
I'm not here. Don't
you
listen
do,
to me.
you do. Just if you
I figure you are.
yeah, if
It's
you
funnier if you
I'm
are.
over with Val. I'm with Val.
It's funnier if you are, yeah. No, if you want to go follow them, I trust you to be responsible and then just make sure don't get arrested or something.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe they're smoking.
Maybe they are. Smoke
That
weed
could
every
be
day.
fun.
Kiss her on the cheek. Be safe.
Will do. Kiss him back.
Hey there.
I'm gonna go run after Miow, I guess.
All right. So, you guys have headed down towards the docks. Are you being stealthy on your approach, or are you guys just full speed sprinting?
Is there an in between option?
Jogging?
Walking normally.
Not with Miow. Unless he's trying really
all or
hard, he
nothing.
might as well be a fucking nuclear warhead walking down the street. He's very loud.
So Rue is gonna full sprint with Miow, but try and stay in the shadows so she's invisible.
Humming her own theme song, I imagine.
Naturally.
All right.
Which goes like, what?
Yeah, which goes how?
You will rue the day.
Wow.
Oh, God.
That was actually so good.
Thank you.
I dig it. Okay.
Was that the Flintstones song?
It was. We were talking about the Flintstones earlier, so it was stuck in my head.
I love it. So good.
I love how you picked up on that, too. Oh, man. Okay.
Okay,
So you guys are making your way, yeah?
Not gonna lie, my mind immediately went to Gurr singing the Doom song as you're like the. I know this isn't what you were just referencing, but can you guys hear my cat?
doom.
Can you hear my fucking cat?
I can't.
I can't hear the cat, but I can
Dude,
see it.
She is going off. Anyway, sorry. Continue. I can hear her with my sound canceling headphones on.
And even if you hadn't had the slip, by the time you get down to the docks, you can probably guess which one the anthem is, because the smell of ale is caught on the wind. The entire thing is decked out in like what seems to be ever enchanted party lights around the whole thing, very similar to if you just lined it in Christmas lights. That is most definitely a rockin' party ship. Ametrine, you may not be able to see Rue or Miow because they have sprinted, but you can definitely smell where Meow's been.
Yeah, no, I've got a pretty good passive perception.
So much like Toucan Sam, follow your nose wherever it goes. It's leading you to the dock.
Miow, where are you going?
Wait, did you sprint with us?
You will be a little
No,
bit
I'm just-
behind. They'll have a head
Yeah,
start.
no, I'll just walk.
Okay.
All right. You guys have, by my calculations, about 5 minutes or so to do whatever you're trying to do to this boat before Ametrine shows up.
Nice.
Okay, so it's gonna be a combination of searching drawers and just straight trashing the place.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Meow immediately goes to just trashing. That's all
Got
he
it.
wants to do.
I have questions. Number one, in the speediest of searches, are you trying to go through the cabin's drawers, or are you trying to go down to the cargo hold? I just want to know what you want to search through versus what you want to ransack.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick glance over the cargo area first to see if there's anything of value down there.
Got it. And then my second question there was, how are we ransacking? Are we just jumping on the bed? Are we punching holes in walls?
Oh, we're full blown kicking doors in, putting holes in walls, throwing underwear everywhere.
Got it. And they're all leopard print, just so you know.
Nice.
Every
Rue's
single
gonna
one.
steal a pair.
Every single one.
Mhm.
All right. The quick glance in the cargo hold would reveal large sums of money.
Oh, how much can I take?
How much can you hold?
That's never been fully established.
You do have a 20 strength warrior here with you.
Meow can hold a pretty sizable amount of whatever these valuables are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hold
So,
Would your wife approve of this?
We gave him
Anna's
an
not
accomplice.
here.
He was just given a talk about how he should leave his wife mere minutes before this.
Right? Oh my gosh, and you left.
In mere minutes before that, my wife told me that there's going to
You're
be
gonna have
bad
a
news.
problem in 30 seconds. Yeah.
And
Like, you're
Miow
gonna have a
just
problem in
dipped
30
out.
seconds. Oh, wow. Avoiding his problems. Oh my goodness. He's a great role model.
Oh boy.
While most of this seems to have been broken down in silver, there's a lot of silver on board. I assume you're taking just handfuls at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Awesome.
Sorry, I was gonna make a bad joke about silver being dismembered, but
So let's have.
Has it been 5 minutes?
It's working to that point because they've, I would say, spent the first half just like quickly knocking holes into whatever they could before going down and starting to shovel into their pockets. I assume you're trying to take as much of it as you can, even to the point of it being ridiculous. So, like, you're going to stuff your pockets entirely full.
Absolutely. Every little pocket in my cloak, I'm gonna have filled up.
Got it. And are you trying to make a quick getaway, or are you just staying around?
I think we should make a pretty quick getaway from here.
are they
Yeah.
like dropping
the
stuff and like
consensus?
leaving a trail? They have too much.
While you're shoving your pockets full of gold, Miow is just going on a rampage in the background. I assume the main stadium is where Miow would go to bust shit up, because that's probably their most important place on the ship. So he's gonna like find as many speakers and sound systems and everything that he can and just royally fuck it up.
All right. Just going full ape shit. Got it.
Just throwing shit into shit.
Okay. Ametrine, having made your way to the dock entrance, if you kind of think about it, you can almost put two and two together, but you can hear these loud, like, bangs and smashes coming from a ship a few rows down that's nicely lit up, multicolored, looks fancy.
Oh no. This better not be what I think it is.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'll head towards it
All right.
and just. Yeah, is everything okay?
He doesn't respond. You just hear in the background, "Yeah, fuck you," but not to.
Yeah,
towards
no,
you.
I'll go in and like make sure everything's okay first.
Yeah, heading up onto the main deck, down the first set of steps, you can just see like this large, what is basically a gramophone, but magic eyes just fly through a wall.
What are you doing?
Meow was just like kind of. I just imagine Meow has like a speaker over his head and he's about to like just full send it into this wall. And as soon as you walk in, he's just gonna like stop mid throw and just look at you. Hi, Ametrine. What are you doing here?
Well, I was wondering why you guys left. I thought maybe you'd left to go smoke, but
Oh, well, technically still true, as he's talking with his pipe in his mouth. Would you like some?
Rue, make a perception check for me as the noise upstairs seems to have subsided.
so what exactly are you doing?
Smoking a pipe and talking to you, and
That's it.
destroying a ship.
Oh, that's exciting. Why?
Do you remember those guys that tried to steal Wave and then also, alerted Faye Bowie as to where my wife was and tried to get her kidnapped? Do you remember all those? Do you remember those guys?
I do. Yes.
Yeah, they're at the party right now, performing.
Oh, yes, I remember. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, this is their
So why are you
ship.
here? Oh. And
And
so
I'm
you're
gonna
you're
fuck it up. And you can kind of see
Oh,
as he
that
says
sounds like
that,
so much
like
fun.
his eyes go a little crazy as he says, "I'm gonna fuck it up." He's just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna." It just loses himself into the rage and just starts picking shit up. He's like, "Come on, Amatrine, you can do it too!" And he just starts throwing shit.
Sure. She'll like pick up something and she'll just throw it.
Yes.
She's
Give me a
like
strength
grinning.
check.
No.
The noise upstairs, Rue, has returned. This time it sounds like
16.
2 sets of feet. Someone else has got on board with you and Meow. Whatever you decided to throw did actually break and has left a sizable dent in the floor.
Hey, guess do you want to sink it?
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, I was just gonna like
Yes.
look at her dumbfounded.
Jesus.
He's gonna
God
take a really
damn.
big hit of his pipe. Rue, please tell me you're
Same.
gonna walk in at this time.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm absolutely walking in.
Wow.
He's gonna stare at Rue for a second. He'll look back at Amatrine and back at Rue. Do you want to sink the ship?
Oh my
Rue's gonna be
God.
like, obviously.
Yes.
And he looks back
I'm
at
gonna
Amatrine.
cast-
He's like, "Let's go."
I'm gonna cast
Alright.
erupting earth.
Okay.
Oh boy!
That answers my next question.
Oh
He's gonna do it.
boy!
So choose
This
a
is
point you
gonna
can
be
see on the
rough.
ground. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. I hope that, even if the boat is wooden, that would still affect the boat.
Well, yeah, it just automatically
Um,
fails dex saves because it can't make them.
Yeah. Bludgeoning damage on a successful one. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. Each 5 foot of square has takes at least a minute to clear. So I just want to cast erupting earth to create like a big hole in the bottom of the ship. Or like
While
the
you're
side
still
of it to
on it,
let it.
right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
This is gonna
roll,
be bad.
roll damage for
And
me.
then I
Gonna
wanna
drown.
and then I might start using Druidcraft to start lighting things on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Why did
It's
you
about to
think
go
this was a good
underwater.
idea? Or I guess better question, do you even think that this is a good idea? And why are you doing it?
Amatrine, you received chat inspiration for sinking the ship.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
Wow.
as Rue is hopping off the boat, she's gonna yell, "To the library!"
Oh my gosh.
That's
I just want
20
to point out it sounds like she has spurs on. Just clink, 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 clink.
It's 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat hole in the middle of that ship, but also since it's like erupting, I'm just gonna say it's also hitting the the next deck above it. So yeah, you've got a nice like 20-foot hole in there, which also means that it's taking on water pretty quick.
I mean, did
All right.
anyone see you go onto that ship?
Everybody's at the
Nah.
wedding.
Not everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna look at Rue really quick and then Amatrine and say, "We got to get the rest of the gold really fast."
Over.
A lot,
Over and yeah,
Well, silver gold.
There's a
whatever.
lot of good decisions going on here,
Yeah, I was gonna start sprinting downstairs to where the gold is. Or
and
silver
that
is
is
or
how we
whatever.
lost Miow.
the water is rising really fast. When you get down there, it's up to your ankles. By the time you spot where the silver crates are, it's up to your knees.
Meow,
Oh
meow,
my
meow takes a
gosh.
dive.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna die.
Okay.
No way, bro.
Meow, make me a sleight of hand check to grab as much as you can.
You're gonna come out with 1,000 silver.
I'm gonna spend inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
If you will.
That's a 20, my good sir.
All right. So you leap down, you grab 2 giant bare fistfuls of, and pretty much just like scoop some into your shirt and go back to grab another giant armful.
Yes.
I can't believe you guys.
I mean, can't
Actually, no, I
Meow
can. I
breathe
think that's the worst
underwater?
part.
Yes, I can. That's why I went
Can't-
downstairs. Because of wave.
Yeah.
So
Do you
now he's
want
gonna
an-
get as much as he can
Do you
in
want
one
an
go.
extra bag?
He'll walk upstairs with whatever gold he's carrying, and I'm just
Mind you,
assuming
the
he'll
water
fucking-
should be up to your neck now in that bottom deck. So, you,
Okay, so he'll
Yeah,
swim.
no, I'll leave and wait on the dock.
Yeah, so then Meow will kind of like waddle with his shirt full of silver off of the sinking ship and just drop it all at the edge of the docks.
all right.
What are we doing with this?
I don't understand.
And
Where
while
am
you
I at?
decide what you're doing with this, it sounds like you were still at the party with Victor,
Okay.
which is where we're transferring to. So, back to the reception at the same time. You've been breakdancing with Victor. We've been watching the crowd. We've been looking for Silver. Who wants to go?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think we're just together. Looking for Silver.
Excellent. See, he's easy to spot, sitting on the side wall in full garb. Radagast, were you doing anything in particular that I want to touch on?
Oh, no, I'm not dancing anymore. I feel like I feel like Radagast would be searching for his friends at this point. Not saying Victor's not his friend, but he's gonna be kinda looking for a familiar face because he feels like he's been, he's a little sweaty. He's gonna like go off to the sidelines for a minute here.
Well,
Seems like
Looking for a friend.
Colt's within 30 feet.
Colt's
Colt then.
right up close.
He's gonna like come to you like panting. He's like, I don't think I can dance anymore. How about you?
Colt's still Sam Rockwelling it, and probably dancing with Star. They're both going at it. Colt will point to a chair. Hey, take a breather, man. Have some water.
He'll go over there and he'll drink some water, and he's gonna like he has a disco floor. Excuse me, Colt, are you dancing on the disco floor that I have or no?
I mean, I imagine he is around there. Sure, if it's
Well,
within Victor, if he's within 30 feet of Victor, depending how big he is, I'm sure he's on it or very close to it.
okay, well, it's gonna like kind of like start like sittering around you. It's like around wherever you're dancing. It's gonna be like blue and pink again. It's just gonna be like a little like mosh circle around you while I'm
Okay.
taking a drink. I'm just kind of like controlling the dance floor a little bit, but a little bit more focus on you while I'm sitting on the sidelines
Okay.
taking
okay.
your suggestion.
All right. So, having located Silver easily enough, Val Elian, you approach and he kind of nods himself up. He's not necessarily sitting with arms crossed, but his hands are kind of like placed on his lap and kind of like a ready pose. And he's been scanning the rest and says, "Hey, how's the festivities going?"
Phil, should we get straight to the point?
Yep. We killed a bird just to get that out of the way. But it was a very threatening bird, and it was mostly alien. All right.
It was me. I will take full responsibility.
Yes, very
It
threatening
was a
bird.
great shot.
I don't think there's any
Very
laws
beautiful.
against killing birds, so I think you're good.
No, that's
Right.
not the big thing.
That's
That's the
not the
small
main thing. I'm sorry. We're building up.
Okay,
I'm building
got
up. Do your last name's Tam, right? Just checking I didn't actually mishear that, and this whole thing is pointless.
That is correct. Yeah.
Cool.
He says like a little softer, and he's like,
oh,
try to
So
try not to throw
like
that out
stage
too much.
whispers. Like stage whispers. So, do you know an Eliza Tam?
His head kind of tilts. It's It's an interesting.
Long story short,
Name.
that's our mom, and we're twins, and yeah.
He kind of leans back this time, crossing his arms, slouches over to one side. He's like, so
Elliot's not whispering, by the way. He's just talking normal.
she's your mother?
Well, I mean, yeah, I grew up with her, but she kind of gave Vel up for adoption early on. But
Yeah, not sure
Wow.
why.
something about bad luck, which I don't really understand either, because I'm technically bad luck too, because I was born with black hair. But that's
Eh.
The
Mm.
last time
Yeah.
I had seen or heard from Eliza Tam,
she's dead now.
he
Oh, yeah,
grows
that is
quiet
something.
for a moment and
Theron killed her.
Sorry, yeah, to break the news this way.
Theron's
he
gone.
kind of reaches out and like places a hand inside each of your hands and clasps the outside and kind of like nods and is like, I'm sorry for each of your losses.
Well,
Oh,
I
it's
mean,
no loss for me. She was
Vel
evil to
didn't
me.
Vel didn't know her at all. She kind of was terrible to me from what I remember, but I know that she was probably a good person before she met Ezekiel, but from what I remember and everything, she wasn't great to me, which I'm still sad that she's gone, but I wish I would have known her who she was before.
The last time I saw Eliza, maybe 20 years ago, the last enclave we had together as a clan out in the wilds of Icewind Dale.
So that was around the time that we were born. So
Wait, are we 20? Was she pregnant? Are we 20 or are we?
I don't know how old.
19.
I don't know how old we are. How old do you wait? Do you know?
No,
how old we are?
neither. Yeah, no. I just know I'm older than you.
I never. Okay. I never kept track. I think
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
I just know
I'm not sure.
I just know that we were born on the same day. I don't know how. I never kept track of how old I was. I kind of lost track of time at some point.
Yeah, that's why we're asking you,
Yeah.
Silver. Like, do you know? We were like roughly around 20s.
I think so.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, as far as I knew, she wasn't. In fact, if she was, that would have made the defense of our enclave that much more harrowing. Though she did do well.
What if we're really young, Vel? What if we're like?
What if we're 15?
What if we're like 15? Yeah.
I feel like I've lived more than 15 years.
Yeah. No, it's been a bit longer. Maybe what if we're like 18 or 19?
Yeah.
Roll history.
That means we've been
20 years
drinking
ago.
illegally.
Both of you roll
Depends
history.
on where you come from. Where I come from, there's no age limit.
Well, I don't think there's an age limit either, but I don't know.
Sorry, it's taking really long to roll.
Yeah, hang on. What do I have to roll again?
History.
Oh, history.
Oh, I got a 19 on the dice, which comes to 26.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a nat 20. 25.
Perfect.
Sibling magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, remembering back to how many birthday parties you remember or references to it being
None.
your birthday.
None.
Yeah, you know, there's a spectrum there. Your
Birthday.
head
What's a birthday party?
kind of starts to ache like a migraine, and for a moment you can see two different instances
Doing some hardcore math.
of times where your birthdays were mentioned, though you remember them both happening, but differently. And the more you think on this, I need a wisdom save.
Ooh. Wait, is the Hero's Feast still
23.
a thing?
It should be.
That's a wisdom
So, yeah.
save advantage, right?
That is a wisdom save. You have
So,
advantage on wisdom saves.
oh, well, I got like a 23. What if I get a nat 20?
I got a 19.
Oh, I got a 20. 27. I'm like, what if I get a nat 20?
19.
Gets a nat
I got
20.
19.
27.
So,
Second nat 20. Oh my god.
Nice.
This is a good day.
Elian, you can remember a time where, in passing, the last time you had spoken to your mother, she had sort of wished you a happy 22nd birthday. However,
Oh.
the memory in your mind that is more prevalent, that is to say, what you know is your history, has actually only been 18.
What?
So
And now,
what?
finally, hold on. If you guys can't put it together, your characters might. Vel, that same thing would have rung true for you on your saves. And now, finally, I need an investigation check. Your character is going to put the information that
Okay.
they may have gleaned together. We'll see what they pull out.
Inspiration.
17 for me.
11. Oh, he's not too bright.
Wait, can I make people reroll?
He's really
I have
good
a
at like thinking about the past because he's done that too much, but he's not good at piecing things together.
Oh, if I make an ability check that fails, I can reroll a d20. So if it fails, I can reroll it.
That's okay. I don't. If you figure it out,
I
then
got a 17.
I have the puzzle pieces and I can give them to you, and you can figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
So, based on what you've got, you start thinking of all of the times that you've felt this way, and they've all revolved around the use of magic to reverse or revert timelines. You felt this way when the Fates card was used, and you feel very similarly that this could have had something to do with the ritual that Ezekiel performed.
Oh boy.
It seems, with the latest rewrite, you guys have lost multiple years of age from 22 down to 18.
So we're younger.
Damn, we're kids.
Oh my
Basically.
god.
Oh my god. There's a big difference between 18 and 22.
How
Right?
are you? How are you, Meow?
32.
Oh, you sick son of a bitch!
Okay, so
Although I was
so,
42 at the start of the campaign.
Oh,
Meow is in his early 20s now. That's so funny. Okay, so I guess so. I would assume that they're talking to each other. Like, okay, wait. So
Yeah,
we're like doing the math with each other. Like, okay,
So,
wait.
yeah.
So I remember my mom. I remember her saying that we're 22. That I was 22,
Wait,
and
but then
since
with
we were
all that
born on the
time
same
fucking-
day, yeah, I feel like it's only been 18.
We're 18.
How
We're
can
18.
well technically our well, I mean, yeah. I was
Alright,
gonna
we
say
can figure out our
technically.
age later.
I was gonna say technically we'd be 22 in our minds, but if it was magic use, then we wouldn't remember anything, and we are 18. Then.
So confusing. So we kind of
Oh.
you remember. Wait.
Wow.
Anyway. Oh,
So is this?
Silver, back to you. Are you related to? So is she just in your clan, or are you more closely related to Eliza?
She's a distant cousin, but it's not often the case in our clan. Most of the time, you can take an oath and take up the name. But
Wait a
in
minute.
her case, yes.
I have a really important question. Hang on a minute. Hey, Matthew!
Oh, Matthew! How old?
Matthew! How old are you?
He kind of furrows his brow and he's like, "What day is it?"
What day is it?
The second day of the fourth
Third
month.
moon and that whatever. Yeah, whatever. Today's date. Insert today's date here.
Got it, silly me.
You forgot your age?
Wait, is your birthday soon?
I don't know.
Wait, you don't know how old you are?
No, I don't know when my birthday is. I
Just
typically
Yeah.
just count
Just
it in harvest.
screaming across the dance floor.
Yeah, yeah,
I have the message spell. I choose not to use it.
yeah.
Okay.
He goes, "I've been alive for about 24 harvests."
Stay the fuck away from my little brother.
That way, like a
He's
minute.
only
He goes,
18.
"What?
Wait a minute.
His
He's
head-
only 18.
You are?"
I didn't know.
When you
Well, I
first met, he
didn't
was
know.
22, but now he's 18.
Well, I was
How does
22.
that
And
work?
we can talk
I
about
don't
it later.
Colt's gonna pop his head up and kind of just do this, like, guys, Guys,
We can talk about this later.
yeah, maybe not so loud.
Alright.
Not so loud. Not so loud.
I think because of the time fuckery, his age might have been reduced too.
Who knows?
I hope so.
Anyway, what's this oath that you take to be part of your clan?
We vow to uphold traditions of magical arms and armaments. We
That's cool.
forge magical items and hold the secrets of such, sharing them with no one but those within our clan.
Are we a
In
part of the clan?
exchange, well, I suppose, at least by blood, it is your birthright, but typically
I mean, kind of.
it is
But we know
free to
nothing
join.
about it. Oh. So wait, what does it entail? What does it happen? Like, I don't understand. What did my mother do? What did she do?
For intents and purposes, she was an enchantress. Her main functions were coming up with new enchantments to place on items, different ways of manufacturing objects, magical steels and things.
Could
was
she
quite
do that
busy.
on people?
I suppose if you were able to infuse things into metal and non-living objects, the same could also happen to living creatures, though I'm sure it would be more difficult.
Well, okay.
We join
Can
the clan?
Can I do like a investigate or whatever that check would be for me and Vel?
For what?
See if some type of enchantment on us,
Like an arcana?
like an arcana
Sure.
check or
Sure.
Can I do an arcana as well?
Yeah, why not? Boop.
I got an 18.
Perfect.
oh my god. Hold up. Oh, okay.
Bella's
Am I back?
100% about to
I
join the
got-
clan.
I got disconnected for a second.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, hang on. But I was gonna say I wanted to do some sort of arcana check to see if me and Vel are
If you're
enchanted
under
with
the
some sort of enchantment or whatever, just like because she was whatever Silver said and does that on. So I don't know. I popped into my mind and I'd rather do it and it be nothing than big lore. Oh, well, that's shitty. I got a 6.
I got an 18.
Really bad.
it doesn't seem like you're under any nefarious enchantments.
Nefarious.
Well,
I-
you know what I'm
Nefar-
saying.
I did drop an identify on Alien a day or two ago.
Yeah, but like
Just saying.
Anyway.
But I also didn't tell him about it.
yeah, exactly. I want
Yeah,
to do it.
exactly. Alien's like, oh shit. Alright.
Yeah.
So Silver, can I join your clan properly?
Wait. Okay, wait, hang on.
Well,
So
I wouldn't see why not, though. That would require a few years of dedication and study, and
yeah,
when you're ready to take the oath, you are issued he taps his helmet, a proof of your handiwork. From then on, it's seen as uncouth or impolite to remove it in the presence of another.
Cool. Maybe when we have time, then yeah, that we're kind of like quite busy. But
that is an understatement.
okay, it sounds like I'm making excuses, but like legitimately, there's so much shit going on. Also, have to rescue family from the depths of hell. You know how it is. So once that's done,
I also don't think you'd want to wear a helmet the entire time.
Right? I don't want to wear a helmet.
I think it could be good.
No.
Like covering your face.
I feel like Colt would like it because it would protect him us more.
Right?
Well, I don't. It's another cult.
Should we just call each other family instead of clan?
Tamley.
Turning to Silver.
Get it,
If
Tamley?
you really are Eliza's children, then that would make us cousins.
So,
Awesome.
yes. Which gives us also more incentive to save your son.
I would hope that saving a life would just be the incentive you
Wait,
needed.
so
but
how
thank
are
you.
you?
We're
How are
doing
you?
it anyway.
Well, no, I had it before. I wanted to do that before. I'm just saying this is even more important now. because
Got
we have
it.
personal. How are you related to us?
Cousins.
Let's see.
Well, he said cousins, but on like what ground? You know what I mean? Like.
My grandfather.
So wait. So do I have like uncles?
Yeah, do we have extended family?
Yeah.
Other than you?
You did at
Oh.
one point.
Oh, I guess they're dead.
There was
They're either dead or
attack
missing or something.
at the
Okay.
Enclave.
Understood. I don't think I need that emotional trauma.
He goes to tell the tale and immediately is like, okay, never mind.
You can
Point
tell me
being-
later.
Sure.
If it's important, then tell me. But if it's not, and it's just more baggage, that my family.
You know, you're right, silly me. It's a nice day. Should keep the hope going, right?
Also,
Yeah,
this
I'm
one,
already on edge.
He's a child. Don't traumatize him.
Who?
You.
He's like looking around. You're the same age as me.
I'm older than you.
So
How?
I do want to note that around this point, you guys would have made it to the library if that's your destination. Are you just checking out as many books as you can?
Are we just? Are we
Yes.
gonna destroy a library?
I would not go into destroying it though, but
I
I'm
want
assuming you
to
asked that in
check
character.
out.
come up with a list of any weird books or things you want to check out under their name, and I'll be cross-referencing that when I swap.
So I want to check out a list of books. They don't have to necessarily be weird, but the first word of each book will write out a sentence that says, "You
Sorry,
will
no,
never
I was
catch
like-
us."
What are you saying?
Okay. All right.
I just keep
I'm
hearing
sorry.
goose.
Sinister.
I had no idea I was on the mic. I'm so sorry, guys.
I was trying to figure it out. I was like,
Yes!
Why does he keep saying goose?
Goose is my cat's name.
I love it.
Goose.
I love it.
Amazing.
I putting out a beauty.
Amazing.
Alright.
It's
Uh,
so funny. I was like, what?
While they are checking out
Really quick, while she's checking out all these books, Miow is going to ask Ametrine if she knows some sort of mass teleportation spell to where we can teleport all these books so we don't have to carry them with us.
Wow.
Yeah, I
You
do.
Oh god, that's wonderful. Meow's going to get Ametrine whatever she needs to to prepare this spell.
Where do you want to send the books?
Please, 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 can we make it canon that she sends it to the same place that the Hydra is?
Please. Oh boy.
Yes, I could do that.
Yes, let's go.
Sure. All right.
I wanna look for how to plagiarize music for dummies.
Got it. Let's just have. Gosh, perception and investigation can go either way. Perception or investigation, whatever you're best at. At this time, as you're talking to Silver, Skullix makes his way off the stage, and ROFL takes stage along with the zebra and the robot, and they come up and using thaumaturgy to amplify their voices. All right, give it up for Skullix. Thanks, man. Always a fun time to have you.
Oh my
Who's
God.
ready to rock and party?
Instead of Skrillex, it's Skullix.
Yeah.
I use thaumaturgy to make my voice boom as I go, bring Skrillex back!
He looks out. Hey, I remember you. You know, that brings me to another point, folks.
You guys suck!
You know, and that's 100% acceptable. I know the last encounter we had with your local heroes, the Longshots, did not end the way that we felt it should.
Uh-oh.
So,
Oh god, no. Shh, shh, shh. Be quiet.
I have decided that we will be donating all of the proceeds from our Paths World Tour
Oh no.
Oh,
to the wedding party.
What's wrong with that?
They just sang a
We brought it with us. It's on the anthem.
Uh-oh.
I don't understand.
And to sweeten the deal, we've decided to donate the anthem to the Lord's Alliance fleet.
Okay, maybe you guys suck less. Woo, party!
Thank
Are they
you.
giving us? Are they giving us
And-
money?
No,
we
we stole
sank
it
the
already.
ship with all the money.
Oh my god!
And
that's
just
funny.
to show,
I just got that.
We
Sorry.
sank the ship.
I'm a little slow sometimes. Oh my god! You sank the ship.
and just to show our appreciation
Holy
even
shit.
further, we've wrote a brand new track. This one's for you.
Oh god.
And they bust out into a brand new song of which they call I Didn't Know You Were an Orc, but I Kinda Like It.
I was
I love
cheering
it.
for this one. She likes them now.
I was gonna be like, Val, I figured something out.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, got distracted.
Sorry,
by music.
I know, I don't know these guys, so I don't understand. But like, I'm just saying, I figured while you were doing that, I was thinking, and I thought of something. So, remember when the timeline got all messed up, and then we basically started new lives, and then up to where that point. But then at some point, we got all of our memories back.
Not really, no.
Oh. Well, that's really important to what I'm about to say.
I thought you happened before Bell joined.
No, this happened while Val was here. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I'm 99% sure that when the timeline
Wait,
got
when-
reset, when the timeline got reset,
Because of
the
Ellie's
one
dad.
girl. No. Yes. No. No, because of the Fates card. Or was that before you?
Yeah,
Val
I
joined?
wasn't there.
Oh, okay. So never mind. Okay, so
I was
do you
just
know-
like, straight up like, no.
so Elia's gonna be like, oh my god. Okay, this is making it even better. Okay. So actually, I just figured something out. So you joined us. Okay, so there was before you came and found us and all this stuff. There was somebody in the party who drew a fates card, and all our lives got reset, and we had to live through different lives. But at some point, we actually got our memories back. So that technically means that I have lived my 22 years, and then my life got reset, so I lived another 18 years. But
You're
since I
not
got my
the older brother.
since I got my memories back, I have lived for. Hang on, let me do some math. 30, no, 20, no, 30, 40 years technically. I
Charles
think.
run out plus
So
how old you were when the Fates
mentally, yes. So mentally, I am around that age because I got my memories back, and you didn't. So that means that I'm older.
No. Val,
Devastated.
I was like,
Even though we're the same in
hey,
physical
Did
age.
you do this to the entire world? In which case, I've lived 2 lives too. I know.
Well, but you didn't get your memories back. You lived 2 lives, but you didn't get your memories back. Somebody could be drawing the fates card right now, and we wouldn't even know it, right? You know what I mean? So-
Immediately, Val starts praying to all the gods she can think of
No.
to get like 20 years of memories.
Oh my god, 22
Like
years of memories back.
Bumblebee and Tim, even. She's just like sending out like.
Yeah, that's 40
to the
years. That's
universe.
40 years. Oh, that's.
She's like, I need to be
Make me a
older than Ellie.
percentile check, please, for God listening.
Now Elion's the bad guy because he's 40. Before. I don't want to talk about it.
Why did this take so long? It's 42.
Oh god. Yeah, in
Hmm.
some
Alright.
way, Elion is nonetheless wiser. He is as young as the day he was born. He's stupid. Is basically what I'm saying.
So having checked out as many books as you can and teleporting them to where the Hydra is, what's next?
It is a 7th level spell.
All right.
Oh, I
I
already
feel
used
like
my
we
7th
need
level spell. I have to use my 8th level spell.
Oh,
That's
It's gonna be
that's
so worth
cool.
it.
I feel like we need to drop off some of this clanky silver and head back to the wedding as quickly as possible.
I feel like I'm gonna be on the sidelines taking a break from dancing, and I feel like I'm gonna see these people coming back from the wedding.
Yeah, Meow's gonna agree that we should probably get back. He's gonna ask Amatrine if she needs anything else to get the spell done.
I shouldn't need anything. Although we could always go to we could always grab the lamprey and stick the books there.
That would be.
Also dump the silver.
But what if? I'm not explaining that to Colt.
Aren't we at the dock? We
Yeah, but
it's just down
Colt's
the.
definitely gonna wonder why we have all these books in our ship, right? I don't want to have to explain that to him.
Well, what we could do is we could take the lamprey out to the middle of the ocean and we could dump them.
I feel like that would take a lot of time.
And I'd rather not piss off the sea bitch a second time.
Okay.
Personally, I don't think she would appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Rue's definitely gonna be antsy to get back to the wedding because she's kept her eyes off of Colt for too long for this little side mission.
All right.
Okay.
With that, then Miow will stay. Miow will kind of tell Rue to go ahead, and he'll stay back with Amatrine to help wrap everything up.
Perfect.
By the way, did you catch anyone in your traps?
Did I, Buck?
You want to go look?
Well, I think as we were going through like our 20 minutes or 5 minutes of time last episode, I had mentioned that he would have done that before the wedding.
But
perfect. We never got a chance to resolve it.
So, as she asked you this question, you flash back to hours before the wedding where you went down the alleyway and there was an old man holding a sandwich hung upside down. He's like, hello? Hello? I've been up here a really long time.
What? I was gonna walk up. What? I'd like to inspect the sandwich. What kind of sandwich is it?
Tuna fish.
Okay, but is it a tuna melt or just a tuna sandwich? Because one of those is really good and the other is gross.
Just a tuna sandwich.
That's disgusting.
Miow will kind of look at
Are
the
there
guy.
pickles in it?
Ew!
Sure.
He'll look at this old man and he'll say, "I'll let you down for your sandwich."
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I've kind of taken a bite or two, but okay.
It means nothing to Miow. He'll take the sandwich and start eating it in front of him while he's hanging.
Don't worry, take your time. I'd offer you a glass of water, but don't worry, I'll just hang out.
Yeah, I was gonna leave.
No, he's not that terrible of a person. He'll kind of grab him with one arm to hoist him up a little bit and put some slack on the rope, and then he'll cut the rope with not black razor, because if he misses, he's gonna fucking murder 2 people in one campaign. And that's not gonna happen. So he's gonna use his silvered longsword instead to cut the rope down.
Perfect.
Did you say 2 people in one campaign?
Thank you, stranger.
It was in Tamriel. It was a big deal. Not really.
Apparently.
Pretty quickly.
Do you wanna come over to the dark side and murder thousands of people daily?
Yes. So Miow will kind of flip him back onto his feet, pat him on the head, and that is all for this side story. Everybody.
So yeah, she asks
Beautiful.
if you had ever caught anyone in your traps. You flash back to that moment, and what do you tell her?
No.
No. Well,
I love it.
next time you want to booby trap places, you should let me know because I've got this really really neat spell that like I can like leave leave a trap somewhere, and it will like, depending on what we decide to do, it will do stumbling to people who step on it.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
I can't wait to see it. He's like holding a conversation as he's walking around looking like Santa Claus in a Santa outfit with all this silver stuffed into his shirt.
We should are you sure you don't want to store that silver in like the boat? In the lamprey?
That's, you know what? That's probably a good idea. I think while Colt might be angry that this silver just magically appeared, at least he'll appreciate that it's silver and maybe not ask questions. So Meow's going to follow that incredibly stupid line of logic and say, yeah, let's go grab the lamprey.
Silver is good against vampires. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And who's our favorite vampire?
Perhaps we can.
Exactly.
We're gonna. Yeah, I was gonna like tell Colt that we're just gonna melt it down and surround the entire ship with it as like a protective force field.
Perfect.
Did you check out?
That's a wonderful idea.
Did you also check out a bunch of books, or did you abandon that plan?
Meow can't read, so he has no interest in books.
I love it.
Just he only has an interest in screwing these guys over.
I shifted the books to the same place as the Hydra.
So low.
How many books did you check out?
Enough to make a coded phrase.
Okay. You're not
as well as how to plagiarize music for dummies.
You're not decimating the library system of Neverwinter.
The gnomes were quite impressed when they checked you out. I didn't know you were an orc, but I kind of like it. Has finished playing.
Mm-hmm.
Rue, this will be right about the time that you can reappear ahead of Miow and Ametrine. And once again, Blue Sky takes up to the mic and... All right. Once again, big shout out to the Longshots. Miow, if you're here somewhere listening and hating my guts, I just want you to know that I apologize.
Oh boy.
Sincerely. And I think I would very much like to start off on a better foot. So come see me after the show. We can we can straighten things out.
No one tell him. I think he should forever be in the dark.
90% chance, even if he was there, he would still go beat the shit out of him. So.
Oh my god.
Boy, it's good thing Theron's out here. Oh no.
All right. So, anything in particular rehappening at the reception before I skip time?
Colt's just hanging out at the bar, and he'll probably have casual chats with Star and anyone else of note there, but nothing of substance, just sort of checking in with folks that he knows.
Excellent.
Still dresses the Pope with increasingly more barbecue sauce on his white tunic.
Oh no. That hurts.
He needs some prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, the word was hard.
So, gotta guess. Rue, Elian, Vel.
What?
Anybody doing anything of note or continuing any conversations?
Rue
crying
is
in a corner.
definitely.
Who's crying in the
Rue
corner?
is gonna go find Star and give her a very watered down and minimized version of what just happened.
Like everything that just happened?
Yeah, like the sinking the boat. She's gonna be very honest but very minimized. Like there might have been a little bit of damage. We don't really know.
Okay.
Star's gonna bring you and Colt into a huddle and look over and be like, okay. I think we may want to make a graceful exit now. Might be best. Or, you know, here soon.
I mean, I've been here the entire time. What's going on?
She smiles over at Rue. I think Miow got up to something, and I think maybe that one had something to do with it. And then she whips around, looking around, and come to think of it, where's Ametrine?
Okay. Well, I think I'm better understanding why Rue has been assigned to be not in the castle and to me. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, let's wrap this up. I'm going to say goodbye to the brides and then yank whoever I can yank who's still here, and we are going to make a graceful exit back to Longshots HQ.
I'm going to seek out Radagast and whisper, all right, buddy, grab as many plants as you can and let's get out of here.
Oh my god.
Right when you say that, I grab the plant that like I initially like had in like a stasis state with the pitcher water. Just to temporarily hold that. I grab that plant and I'm gonna grab all the other plants that I see, every single one. With like Thorn Whip and all that.
Rue's gonna help and grab like as many as she can too.
When you do say goodbye to the dual brides, those of you who do not have a +1 sword, and even if you do, you're getting one, each of you has a +1 weapon of your choice of proficiency engraved in the coat of the Lord's Alliance.
Aww.
Oh.
That's
Nice.
cute.
Aw.
Party favors.
Little thing with that though. Not with that, but the fact that we're leaving.
I mean, you don't have to. That's just what Star
I
was
was gonna
suggesting.
say, I'm like,
You're your own personality.
Elion would definitely argue against that.
Why?
Val was
One,
currently, by the way,
because
arguing
Star-
with Alien.
One, because Star suggested it, and two, and two, because well, he would just be like, okay, well, we came here. The wedding's not over, for one. Secondly, we came here to what? Protect these two. What if something goes wrong? Why would we leave in the middle of it? And three, I did not come here to relive whatever shit happened here to just leave when nothing eventful happened. I am waiting until it's over.
Okay. Well, brother, your good buddy Miow has committed
I don't care.
a crime
Yeah, what's new?
that you may be arrested for.
Why would I be arrested for? I wasn't there. I
because
didn't know
you're
he was
part
gone.
of the fucking Longshots.
So, I didn't do it. I didn't do whatever he
Well,
did.
I think it's adorable. You think that's how the law works and everyone.
I don't care how the law
at
works.
that
I've
point-
resisted arrest once. I'll do it again.
At that point, can Rue pop in and say, I don't know, you look pretty suspicious to me. Check your pockets. And attempt to slip in the wallet with the library card
He
into Ellie's
sighs and
pocket.
checks his pockets whenever.
Sleight of hand.
What'd you slip into, or what'd you try to?
You'll see. Hang on.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, only a 13. I think. Well,
I think my passive is
Well, what level are you?
Your
12.
passive is 12.
Damn it.
So, yeah, you go and check your pockets, and you
He heavily
Ev-
sighs and checks his
eventually get to the back when you're like, what the hell? There's like a wallet that you know for sure was not there before.
He takes it and he looks at it and he sighs. And he looks inside it. Is there like any identity in it or anything like that?
the library card with their name on it.
So who does it belong to?
It's Raffle.
It's a zebra stripe wallet addressed to Blue Sky, which was the guy who just identified himself on stage.
So he closes it, looks around. Do I see Blue Sky?
Yeah, he's up on stage currently dancing.
So he chucks it at Blue Sky. He goes, "You dropped this."
Um,
Inconspicuous.
Yeah, I don't care.
Wait,
He goes to reach out for it mid-song, misses, and like has to bend and pick it up. He gives like a thumbs up.
I don't care. A Colt, for one, I don't like your friends. And I don't care if they like me or not. I don't like them. Especially you. And he points to actually no, he was gonna point to Rue, and then he kind of backtracks and he's like, no, I actually don't like you guys equally. And then he's like, I am gonna stay because this is what we came here to do. I don't care what Miow is up to. You guys are gonna figure it out anyways. I came here to do this, and this is what I'm gonna do.
Did you specifically point out Star and say that you didn't like her?
He would have pointed at both of them.
Okay. I think you'll see Colt's generally gregarious smile, having a good time demeanor harden a bit. Not frown, not get upset, but like he'll go like, okay, and he'll take a few steps backwards and just sort of walk off back to the bar. Clearly not being angry, but did not like hearing that coming from
Hang on,
him.
I cut out completely.
Oh.
Like, I'm so sorry. Literally the worst time possible. Please repeat.
Okay, so what you point out, Star, is say you specifically did not like her. His normal.
I pointed to Rue too, though. I pointed to both of them.
He doesn't care about that, but he knows who you're talking. He knows who you're talking about. Yes, yeah. You're gonna notice his sort of smile he's had this entire time.
Yeah, demeanor change. Yeah.
Harden up a bit, be a little more cooler. Kind of like tilt his head down. Look at him carefully. He's going to wave his hand and he's going to unpope himself back to his usual swashbuckler self, and he's going to go. Well, okay then. Take a few steps backwards, keeping his eyes on Alien. Not angry, but like obviously you hit something with him, and then he's going to turn around and walk to the bar and have an old fashioned.
I honestly thought he was going to be a lot more upset than that. I feel like it's kind of targeted because I feel like if I wasn't his half brother, he would be a lot more angry. But you know what? That's fine.
Val would pick up on how upset he is.
Yeah, I think Val would probably say something to Alien.
But he would say, like, while Colt's walking away, is like, they don't like me either. So clearly,
Rue is going to look like genuinely hurt because
no, I feel bad. I feel bad as a person.
Going to pull Ellie's hammer out of her cloak and just look really sad and hand it to him and walk away.
Oh, now I feel bad. Now he was like looking at the hammer. And he kind of like was like,
Alien, just because we don't like people doesn't mean we have to announce it. Like, I know that we do that a lot, but it does hurt people.
Sorry. Just because we do that a lot. Oh my god. All right. It'd be right about this time that Miow and Ametrine, you would have had time to stash your stuff on the lamprey.
Sorry, I missed everything again because I cut out. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi tonight.
Should we head back to the wedding?
Yeah. So I assume we do that.
All right.
Do you want to smoke a little bit before?
Definitely on the way.
First up on the list for bad influences.
Also, should we get a burger?
What's going on?
Yeah. We do that. We do that.
All right, you guys are gonna stop off at Rocket Johnny's.
I assume the Thane statue was invited to the wedding too, right?
He was.
Who's gonna carry him over?
You're right, yeah. He was invited. Whether or not he made it's a different story.
No,
Right?
Colt will have arranged for the transportation. Thane statue.
All right. Having stopped for burgers and had an enjoyable...
Well, that was a lot of fun. We should vandalize more things more often.
Oh my god.
he'll like look at her and be like, yeah, we should also talk about that not in public. And he'll just kind of like put his hand on her shoulder and just say, I'll explain later. Don't worry. And then he'll just kind of speak up. Yeah, can I have a quintuple pounder?
Wow.
With extra cheese and Szechuan sauce, please.
Roll for diabetes.
All
Make
right.
that too.
Oh God.
You
Roll
guys
for
have
diabetes.
what I can call a heart attack on a plate.
There you go.
And for those of you at the reception, over the next couple hours, things go over like a normal party, and
It's too suspicious.
the musical guest eventually makes their way off stage. Thanks everyone for being such a great crowd, and goes to head out. And it seems like a lot of the guests are also making their final goodbyes, signing the registry, and making their way out as well.
Waiting until every single last person is gone.
Colt will wait until his brother and sister and whoever's ready to leave, and then he will depart with them. But he has not left the bar whatsoever. Not drinking heavily. He's been having a lot of water, but he's sort of sitting there, steely-eyed, watching everything.
Oh. Okay. If I notice that, he'll go over to Colt. He'll be like, he'll have cooled down a little bit from that previous whatever it was, and kind of go over and be like,
Brother.
hi.
Yes.
Yeah, I am in your back, by the way, while people are making their way out. You make your way in.
Push past the crowd. No.
Please tell me I lock eyes with ROFL as they walk past.
Yeah, they would have been some of the first to leave. They smiled, actually. We're like, hey, man.
He gives him the Luigi side stare. It doesn't say a word.
I didn't see the movie yet. Come on.
It's a meme.
Never mind. Don't listen to me.
He's gonna, like, nod and be like, hey, man, listen. I know we got off on the wrong foot. And, you know, rightly so. I shouldn't have tried to take your weapon or your woman. Whichever you value more. And
Let me ask you something. Which do you value more, your right hand or your left hand?
Oh my god.
He kind of stares down at both of them.
Well, bye.
I thought we were talking about feet.
Oh.
He's like, I guess my right?
Wrong answer, buddy.
He kicks him in the nuts.
Oh.
He's like, you know, I think I deserve that. Rue, did you put the key back in the wallet?
Yes.
He's like, hold on. Yep, deserve that. Gonna pick himself back up, pull out the wallet, and take this key. He goes, okay, inside. Oh, God, hold on. Reaches his hand up. If you take that over to the bank. That. Oh, God, what do you have, steel-toe boots? He finally picks himself up, dusts himself off.
It's all that silver coin.
He's
It's
not
all that
having
silver
kids.
coin in his boots.
And he's like, you can have anything you want in that vault. Seriously. And he's like, I really appreciate you not murdering me.
And that's a low bar for me.
He'll take it, put his hand on his shoulder, look at the key, and then with prolonged eye contact in a very sincere voice, I don't forgive you. And then he'll just walk out.
I love it. That's the Miow we know and love.
It's like,
Oh,
okay.
poor guy. Now he's sad.
So yeah, back in
That's okay though.
Back to Colt and Alien.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be like, well, okay, so listen, I'm not sorry because I'm not gonna apologize for how I feel. Which I've been getting really good at doing recently. But I'm I am sorry that I hurt your feelings.
Colt's going to look at Alien, not intensely, but look at him pretty firmly. He's going to like raise a finger. Bartender will come over and then pull up two little small glasses of whiskey, and Colt will push one over to Alien. And Colt goes,
I'm so, I hate to ruin this.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna drink the whiskey.
Okay.
Can I have like water instead?
Do whatever you
I'll take a shot. I'll take a
do
shot of water with
whatever you want, as you do most of the time.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me make something. Let me make something very, very clear to you. I want you to understand every word I'm saying right now. You are my brother. I care for you greatly. And again, I'm sorry I wasn't there when you could have used someone like me there for you. And I regret that. I found out when I did regarding that. But you need to understand that everything that I am, that you see before you, the reason why I am here is because of that elf. She is the mission I have struggled to complete all of my years. She is more than a friend, more than a mentor. She is very important to me. I am immensely important to her. And I understand that she may rub people the wrong way. But as important as Matthew is to you, and how you would do anything for him, you should consider that the same sentiment I have for her. The same sentiment I've had for 50 years. So, not asking you to send her a card for the holidays or, kiss her boots or anything like that. But I get a bit defensive when someone as powerful as you are says something as negative as you did. So, I appreciate a smidgen of courtesy in that regard, brother.
I'd be okay if I'm not saying. Okay, so I respect her. I can see that she means a lot to you, and I can see that she means a lot to you, but that doesn't exactly change how I feel, because I will treat people how they treat me, and I don't think that we got off on the right foot at all. And frankly, I'm really annoyed with her.
Why are you annoyed with her?
She broke my window. But anyways, that's not my point. Is that I'd be okay if you didn't like Matthew. But maybe that's just me, because honestly, if Matthew's important to me, then I don't care if he's not important to anybody else. So I can't exactly know how you're feeling, but I do respect, who she is and how she treats you and how you guys are, acquainted and all that stuff. But I just can't share that same feeling towards her. I'm not saying I'm gonna not be civil with her, because I'll be civil with her, because I don't want you to be upset. But I'm not gonna, it doesn't exactly change how I feel about her, but I'll tone it down if you want me to. But also, just another question. What if I wasn't your brother? Because I feel like that would change a lot for you.
If you weren't my brother, this would be a very different conversation we'd be having.
Which I don't really understand from you.
Well,
I don't see how blood relation can be different than family and friendship. I don't see how blood relation has anything to do with how much you care about somebody. My mom and I were blood related, but she didn't really care about me.
Despite being a writer, Alien, it's hard for me to put into words. You grew up with a mother, and at the time, who you thought you were was a father. But Hella grew up with a family as well. I imagine everyone did here, to a certain extent. My family was much, much different. It was a family that chose me, not blood relations. I grew up in a location where blood was stupid important, and it made an impression on me. And I've always wanted something. Maybe because I never had it, grass is greener always on the other side. When I found out Valhalla was my sister, I felt a warmth that I did not know existed. I found out you were my brother, I felt it again. And so it's important to me. So...
Well, I'm kind of a poor excuse for a brother, but...
Well...
I knew you wouldn't deny that.
I'm a poor excuse for many things, but I managed nonetheless.
I also won't deny that.
All I am asking from you, brother, is that you appreciate the fact that Star is one of the most important people in my life, and you're more than happy to bitch and complain about her to other people, but I won't tolerate it in my presence. Much like if anyone complained about you, I'm going to shiv the fuck out of them. So, that's just the thing that's going to happen.
I mean, I don't fully understand, but I guess I can respect that.
Okay.
And your boundaries and whatnot, but I really don't understand you at all. And it's kind of frightening, honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
on that note in particular, I do want to take our last break here as we go into our final hour. Be right back.
I'll be right back. And we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
So, finishing conversation.
Cliffhanger.
When nature calls, the curtain falls.
Yes.
But now we're back.
So you Alien said that.
Oh, sometimes I don't remember exactly what I said, but it's scary. Colt's scary. Colt equals scary sometimes, lots of the time, because I don't understand him.
Colt will smile and Colt will say, "Alien, I am by far the most dangerous person in the Longshots. So I appreciate the fact that you think I'm scary. Now keep in mind." Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say a quick note on that. If I didn't care about any of you, you'd all be dead right now.
Well, here's the
And he like smiles.
here's the thing, brother. Danger doesn't equal power. Power and danger are two different things. Power is
I didn't say that.
Boy, you are really good at just sort of chiming in there. We are related. Power is what you can do. Danger is what you would do. And I would do absolutely anything, including burning down this entire coast if I had to protect the people that I consider important to me. You are one of those people, despite your efforts not to be. So
it's not so much effort, it's just that I don't understand.
Well,
I wouldn't even do that for myself.
You are exhausting sometimes.
I know.
Coast on drink.
I do it on.
Drink.
Well, I was gonna say I do it on purpose. I don't.
Okay. Well, listen. If Colt looks visibly a little irritated at the moment. You don't go. I am happy to have a half brother. If that's not something that you want or can emotionally handle, that's fine.
I didn't say I didn't want it.
I know you don't say it, but sometimes your actions are a little hard to read. But been a busy night. You've killed a bird. We've all drank a lot.
What if the bird was evil?
I'm gonna go back to HQ.
Well, okay. Well, I don't.
Yes.
I don't try. I just I don't know. I'm sorry.
Well said. Okay.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm not.
So we wrapping up the
oh yeah, I'm done.
The night there.
Think so.
Okay.
I think what we all
you
go back.
guys make it back to HQ, having said your goodbyes and your well wishes to the wedding party. And how do we get on for the rest of the night?
I don't sleep. I stay up all
Got it.
night.
Meow's gonna casually stroll over to Colt and show him the hoard of silver that he.
Okay. I think. Are you going to him immediately, or are you waiting 20, 30 minutes?
We can wait.
Okay, in 20, 30 minutes, you will find Colt in the study because we keep adding rooms to this place.
I was gonna say now we have a study.
Yeah, we have a study, library, whatever, and he is has a Icewind Dale mule now in a copper mug, and he is looking at himself in the mirror, and he keeps waving his hand, changing his armor, and you're going to notice that he's wearing the uniform that Alistair was wearing when you fought him, when you come in to show up the silver.
Because he sees Alistair in the mirror, right?
Huh.
Sorry.
So
I would like it noted that Rue is in a corner halfway behind a plant, not really hiding, but just being obnoxious, scribbling in her notebook and glaring at Colt.
I'm only casually acknowledging her presence.
Perfect.
So with Meow's passive perception, I'm going to assume he sees her in the corner. He's going to walk in and say, "Hey,
Yes.
Huh." He'll kind of look back and forth between the two of you and just say, What? What's with the getup?"
Meow, growing up with Star, which I think you're pretty much up to date with, like, my arrangement I had. Right?
Yeah. Sure.
That's
yeah,
the appropriate response.
Meow will just try to sound as convincing as possible.
Sure. This uniform growing up was the world to me. This is all that I had. I had Star to look after me, but like this was the job. I was going to be a sword captain of the Emerald Empire. The best Captain Crimson that anyone had ever heard of. Everyone would
How's the
know.
whiskey?
Everyone would know who I was. Well, I got halfway there. Everyone over there certainly knew who I was, running out of town with Star. The best, however, is a bit subjective, I suppose.
Huh? Yeah, I was just gonna kind of like look at Colt, and he was kind of like fingering the silver in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna kind of let go of the silver, slowly take his hand out of his pocket, and just kind of say, "Go on." He's a little unsure of how to handle Colt right now.
Just a lot.
Colt's feeling stoic.
A lot has happened the last 48 hours and whatnot.
Yeah,
but
totally nothing that I did. So yeah, absolutely.
And all I'm saying is that I'm just thinking about everything that has happened, and Star often worries about the decisions that she made impacting me. Regrets it sometimes, but things didn't happen the way they happened. I wouldn't find out that I had a sister or a brother. We've never met Amatrine, the Longshots. Of course, I have you in my life, which is a bit of a negative, but it can't always be perfect.
Aw, poor Meow.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Colt.
I know.
I
know.
He's gonna walk over and sit next to him, and light up his pipe and offer it to Colt after he takes a hit.
Colt doesn't smoke. Colt will just like clink the pipe with his mule. He'll wave his hand and like go back to his usual outfit. So you generally don't come and seek me out unless there is a problem or if you need something. So what's up, buddy?
Well, I know you're the person who kind of keeps track of my money, so
that's true.
How do I say this? Buck, give me a place on the ship that we would have hid the silver. What would be a
for Meow? Under your bed.
and can we please just have it like slightly off tilt because it's just so much silver.
Yep.
So Meow will say, okay, so underneath my mattress.
Yes.
I have accumulated a large amount of silver coins. And as I understand, we are a little short on money, so I'd like to offer you my money.
All right, just so I'm up to speed here, because I have been drinking a bit. I'm not like drunk, but I'm a little buzzed. You are offering me to hold your money that you have acquired. How?
I feel like we're focusing on details that don't matter right now, so let's focus on details that do matter, which is how much, and it's a lot.
Well, I feel like those details that I'm taking possession of said silver, that is a lot, quote unquote, that I feel like I need to know where that came from.
Rue was going to pipe up at this point and loudly whisper, "Stay strong, Meow."
Yeah, I was clearly panicking right now.
I tell you what, I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I don't like whatever you two are doing. I don't like it at all, but continue.
So you know
continue.
those assholes that stole wave from me, or at least attempted to. I guess they kind of did for like a couple seconds. Yeah, those guys.
Yes.
I fucking demolished their boat. It stole all their money. And then Amatrine sunk it.
Did you? Were you? Just remind me. Were you there at the very end of the set?
No.
Okay.
I passed them. I passed them as I was walking in.
Gotcha.
I looked him in the eyes. He actually gave me this key? And
Key?
he's gonna pull out the key to his safe, I guess. I don't know. He said I can have whatever's in it. So then I kicked him in the nuts and basically told him to go fuck himself.
Oh my god!
So that was after looking at Rue the event. So that was after he announced to a crowd of the most powerful people on the Sword Coast that he was donating the profits of their most recent tour to the wedding party, and then announcing again to the Lord's Alliance of the Sword Coast one time that he was donating the ship to their fleet. Is that the ship you demolished, and is that the money you stole? And is that the money you want me to possess on my person?
Yeah, now that you mentioned that, maybe you should hold on to my silver as well.
See, I feel like again we're focusing on the details that aren't important. Let's focus on the details that are important. Like, it's a lot of money.
I think.
And who knows what's in this safe?
I think from a legal perspective, the details I'm bringing up, Miow, are a smidge important as well.
Miow will put his arm around your neck and say, "But let's be honest, Colt. When have you ever cared about the law?" And he'll kind of casually slide the key into. I'm really hoping you're wearing a shirt pocket, and if not, he'll put it in between your buttons and your shirt.
Colt, in that process, will glamour his swashbuckler outfit into a just like a Hugh Hefner like silk robe that ends, I would say, like an inch below the ass cuff of his legs. Like, it's a short robe. It is a uncomfortably short robe. Again, an illusion, visually uncomfortable.
As soon as he drops that key inside of whatever he just dropped it inside of, Miow will immediately kind of, not like visibly like jump back, but he'll like remove his arm slowly and kind of just scooch over a little bit, get a little bit of space.
Miow, one of these mornings, I'm going to make you breakfast.
It's right
my
about
God.
this time, actually, that Anna kind of like just
Love
makes
it.
her way into the door frame, and she's like, "Can I?"
Hey, more the merrier.
honey.
Scans the scene and is like, "Well, on the day that you make him breakfast, could you make me dinner the night before?"
Oh,
I mean,
Caught out.
that is probably how it's going to go down. But
Then she looks back at Meow. Can I borrow you after you're done stuffing things into our friend's shirt?
oh, we're friends. I like you too.
Yes.
Well, we
In fact,
are, I
you
think,
know,
friends.
I think, honey, it might be a good idea if we just go ahead and, and he'll kind of use his wife as a means of escape. There goes my cat. He's fine. He landed in the chair.
cats go where they want to go.
Meow,
So are you
Meow
using
will
her
rush
as an
out.
exit?
Yeah, he'll kind of just like speedily walk out of the room now that he's basically done everything he needed to. He'll look at Rue on the way out and just
They were
be like,
supposed. Sorry.
Oh, on
He'll-
his
he'll-
way out, Rue was gonna stick her hand out from the plant for a high five.
yes, he's gonna give you the best high five you've ever gotten in your life.
Colt's gonna sit
Yes.
down. Colt's gonna sit down and basic instinct Rue.
Oh, so give me 1 second here.
Take your notes.
So Anna's gonna lean over and whisper into Meow's ear as they kind of go around the bend. She's like, I've been standing outside for a few minutes. I was hearing you struggle. I figured you needed an out.
He's gonna look at her and say, "I love you."
Aw.
She's like,
Big
They were
smooch.
supposed to have a problem in 30 seconds. It's been longer than that. No.
It's the most
So-
anticipated problem of the night.
Right?
Hey, I think now might be a good time to get a hold of Tim.
Ooh, no.
Run away.
Forgot about
Run
Around
away.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's like, Vel, like
Yeah?
shouts down through the house.
Belle comes
Can-
running.
Can Meow and I borrow you for reasons that should not be discussed with anyone or theorized about?
We're talking about.
Come
no.
on. Colt, just
Yeah,
talk
let's
to
go.
her about this.
Belle's
What are you
assuming that they're talking about divorce,
Oh, it's a terrible idea.
Oh my god.
but she doesn't say that. She's just like, yeah, of course.
You're going to contact Tim without Colt. Okay.
Hey, Elian, what does that mean?
What?
What does that mean? Not to be
What means-
discussed or theorized.
Don't talk about it and don't talk about it.
Oh. Okay.
Let's on that note, let's go listen.
Yeah.
All right. So, meanwhile, in Anna and Meow's particular portion of the House of Requirement, the spell circle still drawn in the middle of the floor. She looks around at each of you. Okay. All right. So,
It's been a long time
day.
coming.
Big day.
Yeah.
In the event that we don't get what we're after, can we at least all agree we won't do anything rash?
Yeah, can you guys not try and kill us again?
Oh, boy.
Alien, are you there?
Yeah, I'm standing at the doorway. I'm crossed arms, leaning against the doorframe.
I thought we were supposed to be. I thought we were listening in. I thought this was a sneaky
Well, it was going to be, and then I just realized I didn't care.
thing. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think this is a private moment for Meow and Anna, and I'm just here to facilitate.
Yeah, and I'm also here to be moral support.
Colt's not in the room at all. I'm not. I can't hear this.
I'm just here to listen in.
Belle still thinks she's here to facilitate, like, the start of, like, a breakup.
I'm
Meow
here
will
for moral support.
respond as she says to not do anything rash. He'll be sharpening wave with a whetstone. Yeah, honey, absolutely.
Oh,
No, can you
right.
not?
Well, I mean, I guess let me refine that. Let's not have any explosive magics or fire. And
That
definitely
bird,
not fire.
In my defense,
Oh, this is
that
terrible.
bird looked
Terrible.
evil.
What bird?
Never mind. Don't worry about
Never
it.
mind. I just want you to know that I'm not actually an unbiased party. I am on Meow's side here.
She looks concerned for a second. She's like,
facilitate this discussion.
Oh my god.
no,
Amazing.
you're here because we made a deal with a devil named Tim for our daughter's soul and your
Oh.
brother's soul. What did you think you were here for?
Attorney-client privilege.
Well, I
Very quickly
mean,
and shiftily.
Meow
say.
can't read, so if anyone's to be his attorney, I suppose you're a good bet.
Cool.
Are we ready to cash in a contract?
I mean, can Anna do some sort of wisdom check to, like, maybe Colt should be there too? Oh,
I don't
God.
think Anna cares.
Oh,
In her mind, she's taken the proper precautions and put a sigil down that Tim supposedly can't move out of. So
Supposedly. Yeah.
okay.
It's fine. You'll just be there for the aftermath. You can save us all.
Oh,
Oh, lovely. I made sure
Creeper.
to prepare lots of healing spells.
man. Sorry.
Okay.
So she begins the ritual, lighting the incense and things. And it's probably the incense that would tip you off, Colt, as you're in, possibly.
Shut the door. Shh. Shh.
It's like kids are smoking downstairs. You're like, what is that?
Blow it out the window, guys.
Colt's
Precipitation or whatever. Someone have that.
Colt's looking at Rue doing like lines from The Graduate. It's like, wait a second.
Would incense really be that suspicious, though?
His passive perception is 29. I'm sure he'd pick it up. Colt's gonna pop up and look at Rue's like, something's going on here.
I'm just meditating. Don't worry about it.
Are you armed?
Always.
All right, come on, Black Hook.
She's gonna like scurry behind him in her sneak crouch.
Colt's gonna meander towards where this is going on.
All right. Are you lagging just outside of door frame view so they don't know you're there, or what's the plan? Are you announcing your presence?
I know you didn't ask me, but I'm crossed-armed, standing, leaning against the door frame.
I would like to stealth.
I feel like I'd be blocking the view. That's why I'm saying that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Rue is also gonna slip on the ring of protection, which I'm sure Colt will notice and go, I think Elian dropped this.
Ugh.
Dropped.
Oh my god.
I would like to get as close as possible without anyone seeing me, but like not outside what I think could be a possible.
What I picture is about 15 feet down the hallway to a set of stairs at a 90-degree bend, so you're sitting up on top of the stairs, having not made your way to the upper landing. Yeah.
Because as soon as you go into the hallway, I feel like Elian would notice.
Sure.
Right.
Whatever is close enough that if everyone gets sucked into something, I would get sucked into it as well.
Well, if we get sucked into something, you would be able to see like Elian get sucked into it too, and
within 30 feet.
You're within at least 30.
Okay, then that's that. As long as I'm within 30 feet, I'm fine with that.
Perfect. All right. So, beginning her incantation to summon that which is known as Tim. Once more, Tim appears in front of you, beginning as wisps of grains of sand on the wind. The circle beneath him does light up, and as he fully forms up, wow.
Oh. Sorry, do I recognize this guy?
You
yeah.
do. Yeah.
And I go,
isn't this
you motherfucker.
Hey, Ellie.
Yes,
isn't that
Ametry.
the
Yes,
peacock
it's
guy?
yes, it is.
Oh.
Hello
Do
again.
you have a peacock?
Hello,
Why did you
peacock
come
guy.
see us on the island?
I tried to tell you it was going to be a beautiful spot.
No,
And
well,
it
for
was.
what?
For what?
Okay, for what?
Well, you buried a man there.
I didn't. I wasn't.
thought
Wait,
we-
he's.
Well,
guess
the
we did.
royal you.
I
What?
thought they buried him in Colt's backyard.
What are you talking about? With the royal me?
Sort of
No,
like the
I think
royal
so.
we. Like when I
No.
say we, I mean me. And the royal you. As when I say you, I mean all of you.
Oh, well, take grandma.
As in, I believe it's the same as like Vu.
Yeah. No. I
Yeah,
get it.
In
In Elvish.
in I don't know. Elvish.
Yeah,
As
That's
you
me,
know,
Elvish.
Elvish is French.
That makes so much sense now. Yeah, Elvish is French. Got it. So
I don't speak. Ametry doesn't speak Elvish though, so
What's
that doesn't help.
the Elvish.
he's
Sounds
gonna
like
look
you my
over
palate.
No.
towards Miow.
Bonjour,
Did
je
you
m'appelle Ametry.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
did you
Bonjour.
complete
Baguette.
your
All
task?
French Canadians. Sorry, what?
Um,
He's too busy making fun of French
Meow-
Canadians.
Meow will be looking at Ametreed and Ametreed and Elian talking about some unknown language from another universe in the corner, and he'll just look back and say, "I'm sorry, what?"
Did you?
This
have
guy,
another?
he came to see us on the island.
It's funny you mentioned that.
Okay. funny.
I might. And also, yes, I
Make
did
me
come
laugh.
to see.
Hilarious.
Listen, I like to give a bit of theater to things. You know, sometimes people
No.
in my position have a little bit more foresight.
Your theater sucks.
Oh. You
And I
know,
don't appreciate it.
Really good negotiators.
I don't understand. How did it suck?
I just I don't
Meow
like
will
him. I'm
just
trying
kinda
to
put his
instigate
hand
him.
up.
Don't.
yes, meow.
Why don't you
He's
like
dead.
him?
Because.
Good.
Talk about it later.
We'll check the contract and see if it's true. And the first terms of the contract light up blue. Well, seems to check out. Just one other thing. Ametrine, you would notice he's trying to cast gestures similar to locate creature or perhaps scry, but without using the spell components, the physical ones.
What are you doing?
Trying to locate Alistair. Well, I mean,
But he's dead.
yep,
I
I'm
think
just
he's trying
confirming
to.
that.
He's trying to prove. Yeah.
He's
As far
dead.
as I can tell, he's completely gone. Splendid. So then, yes, for my... Oh,
I'm just gonna say, bring the children.
that's absolutely where I'm heading. However,
See, not
there's
this guy.
just a slight...
Yeah, of course there are. There always is with you.
Truly, this was
people.
not my fault. I honestly had nothing to do with this.
I don't
Your
even-
brother, Tez, I believe, completely fine. Well, will be. He's going to be fine, I'm sure, with having loving
God.
family around.
Oh my god.
All right. Where is he?
Just a moment. He looks over at Anna. Am I free to leave? Could you deactivate this, please?
He's gonna kill us all.
Well, though you could just dismiss me, but then you'd have to summon me again, and wouldn't that just be a drag? She looks at the rest of you. Yeah, what do you think?
Summon him again.
All right,
could-
works for me.
Could. Okay.
Hang on.
Oh,
Hang on.
do you have an idea?
I was gonna say I
Um,
could prepare a spell, but
Before we release him, Meow's gonna do his thingy. And
Wait, we're releasing him?
He's gonna check strength and AC.
Your current AC at time of check.
Is 21.
Okay.
strength 20.
Equal.
Damn. But I would say
Now
let's not
we'll-
release him. Let's just dismiss him and resummon him.
yeah, I feel like this guy has more than 150 HP.
You know, I get it. All right, yes. Well, I'll be back in a moment then.
Great.
She dismisses him, begins the process of re-ritualing. Boy, this is kind of taxing. If there
Well-
was a slot system that we use to describe how fatigued I am, I've just used another one.
How many do you
Meow
think
will
you
be
have
giving
left?
her- Meow will be giving her a neck massage from behind as she's casting the spell.
Perfect.
Val will be pacing back and forth impatiently.
When he returns, in his arms, seemingly asleep, he is breathing. A young boy, maybe 10. He's got like a small cloak on and what I could describe as a fantasy red flannel.
Oh.
Some cargo pants and just a pair of boots. He kind of sits him down on the ground, scoots him towards the edge of the circle that he cannot pierce. He goes, feel free there.
Val runs up and carefully grabs Tez.
Now, two things. One, he points over to Meow. Yours is going to take a little bit more time to explain. Just hold that thought.
He will shift forward a little bit, and just kind of give him the Dwayne the Rock Johnson just stank eye.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna look over towards Vel. So, your brother. Time has not really progressed because a soul doesn't really age. Though he has experienced his last moments over and over again for how long has it been since you've last seen him?
Fel looks absolutely horrified.
Oh.
It's been a few years.
So, when he comes to, he's going to be pretty freaked out, I should say. Just be aware. It's not my doing. This is kind of what happens when you bring a soul back after so long.
When's he gonna come to?
Well, considering it's the first time the soul's had the body for countless years, he's gonna be pretty tired, though I assume he should wake up given the right persuasion that you would normally use to wake someone up from sleep, or he should just wake up naturally over the course of a few hours.
So we have a few hours.
I would say let him sleep and have his soul rest in his new body or in his body for a little bit before he wakes up.
I don't think I should be there when he wakes up.
Why not?
I just don't. And Colt will know what she's
Colt-
talking
Colt-
about.
Colt will cantrip message to Vel in a very sort of warm, reassuring voice, saying, "I'll take care of it, sister."
Just like nods in his direction.
Twin
Awkward because he's not
sister.
there. So she'll message back. Okay, good to know you're listening in. Thank you.
I'll be saying, well, we can talk about it later, but if you need something, let me know.
Thank you.
Now, Miow.
It's at this point that he's readying an attack and has already drawn Wave and is just staring him down.
Yes, Wave. So, you could slay me now. I'm sure you could. But two things would happen. One, that sort of invalidates any contractual obligations I have to fulfill my end of the bargain. Two, I would just regenerate in Avernus, and boy, I could probably hold a grudge. However, what you could do is you could hear me out and still believe that I wish to uphold my end of the bargain.
Meow, he has no choice but to uphold his end of the bargain if it's a blood pact that you made.
But if you do kill him with a black razor so he can't come
well,
back.
He'll kind of die either way, so he has nothing to lose by not fulfilling his end of the deal. So just keep that in mind.
I'm a straight shooter of a devil. Sure, I want to advance and make deals and corrupt a few souls here and there. But really, you've done me a favor.
Somebody tie Meow up or shield or something, because you know how he doesn't think and he just wants to stab.
Meow will immediately look over at Elian as soon as you say that and just give you the dirtiest look.
It mimics that look and does it back, but like very exaggerated. He's like, "What you think?" Exactly. He's like, "That's what you look like." I don't care.
So, the weirdest thing. Typically, the devils have a catalog of all the souls being processed into the 9 hells and which of the archdevils own that soul, and, we have a weird, twisted bureaucracy we have to follow in order to, use these souls and who we donate them to, and they even get broken up into shares. It's quite complex. I won't bore you with it, but we show record of your daughter being killed, but at the same time, we show no such record. It's like she's just vanished. One thing's for certain. She is not dead.
Are you sure she went to Avernus?
As far as I'm aware, she's not on Avernus.
What about another
How do you know
planet?
that she's not dead? Do you keep
Well,
records
I would
of
have
other...
seen a
other
log,
afterlife?
perhaps. Even if she, I really no. Just those that have passed into the hells. You make a valid point. I suppose I should not be able to rule out that she's dead. Though, I can't scry either. She doesn't appear anywhere.
Vel immediately says out loud to Miow, I told you shouldn't trust Anna. She has something to do with this. I know it.
Shit. All right.
Looks
Now-
over towards Anna, and Anna just kind of just eyes wide, like, huh?
Colt. So okay, so I understand. They do not have the soul within the procession. This is what Tim is saying.
He doesn't, though he seems to think that he did at some point.
Colt is going to reach into his bag of holding. He is going to pull out the black soul gem he had picked up so long ago, and hold it behind his back and quietly cast Identify. Now that he knows this person exists and knows there's a soul in there, just on the off chance he's been holding this soul around in a bag of holding for the last few months, to see if that is where the daughter ended up.
That'd be messed up in like the best way.
I will say that no, this
Okay.
seems to be the soul of a humanoid elf.
That's still suspicious. That is just.
But no identification beyond that.
Generic name, no relevance.
No relevance. Okay.
Vel will tell Ametrine she should ask the stone, the talking stone, about what plane of existence the child, who I forget the name of, is on.
Or just where
Sarah.
Sarah is. in general.
I'll ask. Hi, Stone of Golar, right?
Yes.
How are you doing?
Golor was the man who trapped me in this form, but you can call me Whisperer.
Whisperer. That's a lovely name.
Oh, Whiskers.
Whisperer. Whisperer, do you happen to know where we can find Sarah?
Would you like me to catch legend lore for you, Cast?
Yep. Yes, please.
We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in winter's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead.
Frostmaiden. Sorry.
Oh, Oral has her?
Are you casting again?
Sure.
Behold her everlasting rhyme. See how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time behind her glacial wall.
Oh my god. Okay, brainstorm. Okay, sorry. I know that this is out of character because I know that I don't know any of this information. But what if Sarah is trapped in? Remember I don't know if you guys remember this. There was ice people in Thane's village that were entrapped in like this ice thingy. Like they were all icicled up. So what if Sarah's in one of those?
She's already dead.
Sarah?
Yes.
Maybe she was.
Well,
but if she
maybe
was
she's
extra
not
overbeat.
dead. Maybe she's not dead, and also because what the stone was saying is that it's trapped in time, whatever. So maybe that prevents somebody from scrying on her, stuff like that. So what if her soul and body is just being held in that? Anyways, that's just an idea that I had, but
Is Sarah dead?
That's undetermined at this point. I think is what he's saying is. And
No,
this is out
but
of
can we cast
character.
Legend Lore and can we cast Legend Lore and
you
see if
have,
she's dead?
You have a final casting.
Yeah. Is Sarah dead?
Her fury sheds but frozen tears as grey clouds issue forth. Her wind across the wasteland shears, bringing blizzards from the north.
I'm telling you right now, that's gotta be where I'm like so confident in this, like in this. I could be so wrong, but I'm so confident in it. What if that's right though?
What if she's
Still
had
ain't
like a true resurrection and she's the dragon that was terrorizing?
That too. What if that? What
She
if?
is the Frost Maiden because it wasn't Breyer or someone temporarily the Frost Maiden or someone's girlfriend.
I was thinking that, but also yeah, it was Saber. I was Brea. I was thinking that, but the stone said something about being frozen in time, so that's why I was like, okay, Thane's village, the icicle people. I don't know. I think that's a like I don't know. That's what my mind goes to instantly, and I feel like that's a really good shot.
I rolled a dirty 20 for my wisdom. I rolled a dirty 20 for my wisdom save. I did want to mention that the oral used to be Laurel, who was Brea's girlfriend.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a dirty 20 for my wisdom save to unattune to the stone. And I'll just repeat everything that was said.
Survive there.
So as soon as you repeat everything, Elian will say what I have said to you guys of like, okay, well guys, like this is what my mind goes to, but
I think we should I think we should ask the Frost Maiden.
If anybody can contact her. I know Mary, it used to be her like patron, but Mary's not with us anymore. I don't know if you guys actually met Mary.
Colt's gonna clear his throat and say, we do have the...
Is he just behind Elia randomly? He's like, what the fuck?
We do have an appointment with Silver that's coming up very, very quickly, by the way.
So I'll awkwardly pull out her hammer and say, point me, Sarah Seer.
Fucking hammer.
It's gonna be
we're the beam itself tries to go forward, but it splits out, fizzles out, and goes nowhere.
Victor, do you know anything about why that just happened? She'll kind of call out to Colt's pocket.
He gives a hearty shrug and is like, never wielded that. Seems strange.
Damn it.
I feel everyone looks at Victor and he goes, eh? And he's like just moonwalks back into his crystal.
So it's here that I want to leave you guys. Ruminating on this.
Cliffhanger, guys. I'm so surprised that nothing happened during that wedding. That was crazy.
I'll give you one big.
What are you talking about? Nothing happened. I sunk a ship.
Wait, our DM finished?
Nothing.
Thank you. I'll give you guys one big teaser. As you would dream tonight, any of you that have, well, which would be almost everybody now, the dragon mark from the hammer.
All right. Perfect. Because I don't have the dragon mark and I don't sleep, so this is beautiful. Doesn't affect me.
Interspersed with these scenes of these adventurers or climbers, perhaps, trudging through these snow-covered peaks. And in the distance, a large, imposing glacier.
I am telling you guys, it is.
And that's where we'll leave tonight.
What I said. I am so confident in this. Like I'm so bad at riddles. I'm so bad at stuff like that. But my mind goes directly towards that. Listen. I'm so confident in this answer. I'm doubting myself because sometimes, a lot of the times, actually, I'm very wrong. But for this, I feel pretty confident.
You're really selling yourself hard here.
So,
but what if this
one random time that you were right? Is what you're saying?
Really quick, guys, as we're having this discussion, please make your way over to the art channel and see.
I meant to put that in
Oh?
casting on. It was less enthusiastic than I wanted it to be. Okay, that's better.
Yes.
It was, and now it's.
I love it.
Amazing.
That's so funny. I love it.
right off the beak.
I love it.
Away. Holy shit.
Oh, birds. Yeah,
Holy shit.
that's perfect.
How long did it take you to make that? That's
Thank
amazing.
you, Mango.
Mango, these are
Beautiful.
getting better and better.
Every week.
Right?
Every week. Better and better.
You keep calling them crappy, but like
No,
I
they're
love them.
amazing.
Why?
This is great.
Fucking
so good.
amazing.
It has to be a new like little emo thingy.
Oh god,
Yep.
that's funny.
All right. So Colt, if you want to give them a primer for next week, we'll see you guys next week.
Why don't you like vamp for like 30 seconds because I need to find a channel to rate.
All right.
Why
So
don't you
hopefully,
just throw out some probing questions for us to ruminate on?
Do you want me
Sure.
to slaughter myself more? No.
what could be happening to Meow's daughter? What has happened? What's Vel's brother gonna do?
It'll be fine.
I'm so bad. I can't wait till next week.
How
Truly.
is Meow going to respond to this news? Is he going to
Hopefully not
murder
too badly.
or murder or murder?
Or none of those.
Or try to murder but be held back. Is
There you go.
Meow
That's
going to
what I want.
divorce Anna as Vel's campaign wraps
Hopefully.
up?
I love how this is the win condition. Just fucking cause Meow to divorce his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Actually,
funny.
it might be easier the other way around.
There's a lot of
Anna turns into the BBEG at the end.
there's a lot of like there's a lot of NPC angst in this group.
Yeah.
I love Anna as a character. Val thinks she is
Oh my god, I love her too. She's so
bad.
I'm surprised you dislike Star so much. I like Amateur and Star are like a couple.
I know, it's funny. Well,
It's funny.
he's holding grudges. They just did not get off on the right foot at all. And
You're really holding that
first
window
impression.
grudge.
Yeah, the first impression makes everything with Elliot.
I guess so. Okay.
I literally told you this in DMs. I'm like, they're not gonna like each other. You're like, yeah, it's fine. No.
Not fine with it, but Colt is fine with it.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
jamming.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna rate a golf channel.
Okay.
Some sort of golf channel. Okay, so next week, as I pull up stuff. Okay, next week on the Longshots, how will the gang wake up Tez? Where is Sarah's soul? Post-wedding shenanigans. Will people notice there's a ship sunk in the middle? Will people notice that some Longshot members checked out books and other people's names? Consequences. Find out that and more on next week's Longshots Dungeons and Dragons. Be sure to join our Discord channel for between session shenanigans, mostly memes and random questions. Until next
to check
time.
out the amazing mango art.
I mean, that is like the only reason. If there's only one reason to join our Discord channel, is to see the amazing GIF mango art that is created several times a month.
Yes.
We'll see you next week, friends.